Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Saturday. We're so glad you're with us today for our final doubleheader weekend. This is where we have two shows. For the last several months, we've had two shows on Saturday and Sunday each. That's been, of course, our morning and our evening. This is the last weekend of two shows per Saturday and Sunday. We're going to go back to the way it was for a long time with just our morning shows. They're not going anywhere. This 10 to 1 slot is permanent, but our evening shows, this is our last chance to shop the doubleheader. So we have brought out some very special pieces for the occasion as we get you ready for 6 big hours today. Again, 3 and 3, and then tomorrow 3 and 3 as well. And then we have a new schedule to let you know about, so I'll let you know right up front so that we'll be mentioning this so you can get used to it. I know it's been a lot of new schedules lately, so again, thank you for bearing with us on the new schedule front. But we are actually going to be returning to our original 5 days on air. So it's going to be 5 shows on TV live every single week. It's going to be Wednesday through Sunday. Okay, so I'll be with you for all of them Wednesday through Sunday. That will be our new schedule being Monday and Tuesday off. So you know that starts actually this coming week. So this is our last weekend of 2 shows per weekend, and then we've got per day per the weekend, and then of course Monday and Tuesday will be off. Then we'll see you on Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday and Sunday morning. So it's going to be reverting back to the way it was. We had an opportunity to get some extra airtime and had to fill that in for a couple months, and now back to the way it was. So 5 shows online, or rather online and TV. Of course, you can always watch online if you're not by your TV, and that's a really cool way that we can really just again jam pack all the best of the best into our 5 shows a week, which with as many great pieces as we have and limited as they are being one of a kind, it works really well. So every show is really special and really again the best of the best. So that's all we're interested in here, as you know. So we will have those 5 shows starting this week. Of course, that's a new schedule, and again we get 2 more days with you on this Saturday and Sunday. It's gonna be a lot of fun because we have really again packed it with some really incredible values for you, including if you like diamonds, we've got a very important diamond that's here. We've got our big diamond earrings. They're $235 in great diamonds, but of course you've seen these before, but it's actually going to be a huge markdown that we have for you, so that's coming up. Also have a really important diaspore. It's a round, it's a really fabulous stone, and also a I've got good news to report on the blue wing block D front. No, there's no extras. No, there's new find, but we do have a pendant that's really affordable for you today. So that's going to be coming up. One Speen has made its way here. It's a color change Asher cut. We do have a fabulous couple of really important blue wing block Ds in rings. And the good news is, so a lot of times we shy away from the really big stones because, well, they get a little more pricey, right? What we have today is actually going to be a 14 karat. It's priced better than we've ever seen really any of our museum reserves. Plus we have a 12 karat in an oval, which goes way up in the diamond weight. So we have that as well. So be on the lookout if you're waiting for one of those really prized collection stones. They are coming today. And also a really fabulous pink diamond has made its way. It's one of our bigger ones. We just had a beautiful one to start last night's show. It was a 3-pointer. That was, you know, in the pink diamond world, that's considered large. We've actually got a significant size here, 15 points on the way in pink diamond natural, and then of course a men's ring that's new. It's called a really cool mint tourmaline, so we'll talk about that. Really, it looks like Paraíba. And we have earrings that are very affordable, so great set of studs. You can pick up several of those if you like, but again, anything you're looking for, we are always happy to get requests. Run back in the vaults, go get it if it's not out here already. If there's anything you missed from last night, of course that was just a few hours ago, so if there's anything from last night you missed, you want to check on availability, we'll bring those back out as well. Let's get started though. Something brand new to start is right here right now, and this is a gorgeous ruby, is it not? That's a really fabulous ruby, and it's so cool the way it's set within this tension set style bridge, and it's a neat one. We've never had anything quite like it. It's 7925 is our item number, and it also is, how about this? Very important, the way the diamonds are actually, you'll see this from the sides, they're actually concave, so they actually tilt down, and then you see, gosh, that clarity on that ruby. I mean, we had a really good ruby last night. That's now gone, but look at this chevron style that it creates, and I'm talking about the chevron that's actually etched into the sides of the platinum, but also the way that the diamonds tuck in so that it really creates this interesting bridge, and then you've got this absolutely gorgeous ruby. It's a 55-pointer, and they're calling it a cushion. I'll have to believe them because you know why? It looks like an oval, but it's really, again, kind of wedged in to this tension set of the platinum band. So you get this really wide style. Now, it's a cool piece with diamond weight at 50 points. You've got the 2 rows. You saw how they run all the way underneath to just show off the great clarity of this stone because, of course, it's not just the ruby that's glowing. It's the way that, if you've ever wanted to, like, I've had fantasies about setting stones within stones. Like really, truly, I know that can't really happen, but this is the next best thing and the next closest thing where you've got diamonds underneath. So it looks as if there are diamonds within the stone as well. So that's really important. I want to try it on because it's got this great width to it. I want to show you there. Look at that. That's a really neat style. And where do you see that from the side? So it's really housing that ruby securely. It's one I would recommend going up a tad bit on size. Just go up a half a size to make sure it's comfortable for you because it is so wide and then it does sit up off the hand a bit, but that's all mirror finished, smoothed out, highly polished platinum, and we love that too. So that's going to be our fabulous ruby, and so it's going to take a second to get that off because it feels like a really small, snug 6 because again, so wide throughout. But here's what we'll do. That one's going to be, so again, just go up a half size. We take care of the sizing anyway, so just whatever you typically wear, go up that extra half size and you're good to go. But here's our $39.99 piece that I want to start with. And you know what's interesting? If you're worried about or thinking, I'm not sure about the 55 pointer. So this is really, okay, so FiOS is not working and operational, so I'll let our people know. Again, I'm not, it's not my department, but I will pass along the word that FiOS is little colored boxes and voice messed up. Okay. Technical term. So the audio distorted and probably pixelated. But anyway, thanks, Mary, for letting us know. All right, so this is going to be the way we're starting the show because, of course, platinum, beautiful band, little wider style. So it gives you I think the metal that we crave because that's been out the door for a while, right? With gold doing what it's doing, and listen, all the metals are on the rise. So it's where a lot of times you're not getting the heft that we used to see back in jewelry that we love and I know we miss, right? This has it. Something that was manufactured a while back. So it gives you that nice feel, that nice weight, everything you want to get in a great ruby. And of course, what I was going to mention is that this 55 pointer, I looked at it and thought 1 carat all day. It's really tough to optically really gauge the size of that stone because of the way it is set. So I don't know if anyone's looking at the size when you've got clarity and glow like that has. That's really where I think our attention goes. So let's take a last look at it. I'll get you a price better than $39.99. We got to do that. Absolutely, we will. It starts the show. So, you know, I've got the option of, I don't know, like 2 million items that I could start with. This is one that we're starting with for good reason, and that is because, well, it's a big value. It's a really big value, and it is not going to be, I love this one. It's actually not going to be even $29.99 or $19.99 either. We're going a lot lower than that for you, and it is actually under $1,500. Wow, with a lot of, like the platinum of 4 rings in one, I kid you not, because I try on platinum every day, and yet you can really gauge, this is really, really cool. And you know what? I'm not even going to be 15 or 14 or 13. Let's blow it out, truly. $12.99 for you on that one if you'd like that really superstar clean ruby. And let's see who's checking in. Hi, Kathy. Actually, Kathy, I did get a box. So I have a box from you. I haven't opened it yet because things are a little hectic on these Saturday mornings. Remember, it's early out here. I know she's in New York. It's a little hectic, but I did get something today. So they handed it off to me this morning, so I'll open that a little bit later. So Kathy, thank you. It's so kind, so sweet of you to send anything. That is so appreciated, and I'll be opening that after the show. So thank you, Kathy in New York. And then, hey, Tracy, good morning. Oh, I like that. Oh, I'll take mob boss lady all day. Isn't that the whole trend right now? Yeah, there's a whole trend. For a while, it was what was it? They called it like rich grandma or something. That was the trend. Everyone was dressing like rich grandmas who lived in the Hamptons, you know, oversized cardigans and, you know, cozy thing. Now it's, yeah, mob boss. I love it. Much more my style. I don't even know if I was a rich grandma ever. I don't even think that I would dress like a rich grandma. So anyway, that style wasn't, that whole trend was not for me. But Tracy, yes, I am definitely comfortable in the in that whole mob wife thing going on. Absolutely. But no affiliation. Don't worry. No, don't worry. I won't threaten you to buy jewelry or else. How about we do this? $12.99 last call. And then, of course, so excited to have y'all with us again. That's the ruby, and we're going to give it 30 seconds. Then we're going to move right along. I see we got a big crew in here today. So we're obviously ready for this final weekend of doubleheader Saturdays and doubleheader Sundays. So excited that we get to really bring it and bring in a ton of jewelry. So that's really the goal here. So let's move on. We've got a really cool gold quartz. I have one of my personal favorites. I know I like the weird stuff, and I say that lovingly because I just like different. I like different. I like bold. I like designer. I like things that are a little bit just, you know, not something everybody has, because we can all all go out and buy, whether it's fashion or jewelry that, everybody has that you see every day. I love when it's something that stands out a little bit more. I'm not afraid. And this is one of those necklaces that does. Take a look at that. This is all actually really, really fabulous tourmalines. I just think this is one of the prettiest necklaces. We're going to go there next. I'm going to give you item number 1123033. Let's give it the spotlight here in rose gold. Now, it stays in the rose gold. And I want to give you the up close because these are fabulous cuts. And I don't think this one's going to sit on its own, which is A-okay, because we're going to try it on and show you all the different ways. But 3033 is starting with the 18 karat rose gold. Now, those are fabulous pinks, purples, and blue-green tourmalines, including some indicolites that are off to the very edge. So it's 188 total in these fancy baguettes. So they're all tapered with the baguette. So you see the traditional ones that go up and down, and then there's the tapered ones that are in between, and it's in rose gold. Take a look at this. And there's a little, there's amethyst too. So it's tourmalines and amethyst. So yep, I was thinking those are very rich tourmalines. And yes, amethyst are where the purples are. The pinks, the greens, and the blue greens are all going to be your tourmaline. And it's a fabulous one only you see any baguette. We talk about this a lot with diamonds, but look at how, even though these are rich, saturated jewel tones of color, you still get this really fabulous flash off the surface of those stones. And it is not $14.99. We're going to make it a lot better. It's a full necklace, and let me show you the great chain you get to as well. This is going to be a really cool necklace, 18 inches in length, and of course, we're going to try it on for you also so you can see that one, how it's going to really just nest within that neckline. And with the curve that it has, well, that's part of what makes those stones such fancy cuts, but the curve that it brings you also gives you a lot of that way. It's just going to really feel perfectly like it's, custom made for your neckline, and just a perfect way to fill in any neckline, collar, whatever you have. So it's just a beautiful look, and of course you can wear it more often than not because of all the different colors. But let's blow it out. It's actually under $1,000. We'll go right up close. And again, the purples that you see, there are 4 amethysts. The rest, the pinks, the greens, and the blue greens are tourmaline. And we will make this, and I also just want to point out, because I like meaning behind pieces, so amethyst is February's birthstone and tourmaline is October, so maybe those months jive with you, and maybe they have a little extra meaning. So for as beautiful as it is, it could also be meaningful. And we've got the spring ring closure, and let's make this one under $1,000, not $9.99. It's only one. Rose gold stays as it is. I love the prongage too. It's just one prong centralized to the top and the bottom, north and south on the stone. So it doesn't muddy it up. It's really about the cuts. And you know what? I'm going to take it even lower. If this one's already gone, great. But you know what? They're getting more bargain than they even bargained for. More bang than they bargained for, that's for sure. More bargain than you bargained for. Oh, I'm so eloquent today. Yes, hopefully I will improve as the day goes on in my eloquence. But let's make it $777, anybody who wants it. And that is going to be, of course, already verifying. Don't forget about our ruby that is in that tension set bridge. Love that one too. This is $777, and I think it may have been gone at $9.99. But hey, if I think anybody will take another $200+ off just for shopping it early. Jess, do you want this one? You know what? It's 18, I think, but let me double check. I don't know. Let me look. Let me look. I'm guesstimating. It's okay, Allison. Allison is okay. So let me just show you here. Yes, it is. Let me see. We got... Okay, I know I'm leaving you with nothing to look at here, but it is actually, you know what? It is 16 inches, actually, yeah. So 16 inches on this one. So double check in there. 16 inch, 16 on that one. So hopefully that works. So, all right, you got it. All right, so that one, make sure that's okay with them. 16 inches, because I was just, yep. And here we go. Let's get to, I think it's gone. Here is one of my favorites. And I know pearls, we know it's organic stones as they are, but we're getting into the rare variety here with the Tahitian, and I cannot stand it. It's so good. It's 13 millimeters on a Tahitian pearl that is natural. 1127465. We will go quickly through a lot of great jewelry, and remember that necklace was only $777, but again, 16 inches rose gold only, so that'll be right out to you, because guess what? No sizing needed, no gold color change needed. Allison, did you get that? Or okay, so yeah, so we're good. All right, so here we go. 13 millimeters. It's sold. Congratulations, that's gone. Just having to make sure we don't oversell it. That's the trick, is that these one-of-a-kinds, which is why, again, it's nice to know. That's why I encourage you to get on the phone lines really, really early as well, because when you're on the phone lines early, it gives you a huge advantage over others, and that always pays off. Let me tell you, with one-of-a-kinds like we work with, important to even be on the phone lines before you see the price tag. I say that knowing that a lot of you already know that all too well, but again, if you're newer and just want to know what's up with that, that's what I recommend. Get on the phone lines early. Let's take a look at this, though. It's a Tahitian pearl. It's 13 millimeters, and it's got the 2 big diamonds on the sides. They are 17 points in total, so you figure 8.5 points each on what are a bezel set, but we like to call them tube set because they're at the end point of this wide platinum band, which looks great, doesn't it? And then you've got the gorgeous teals, the turquoise, the green. If it looks like rainbow colors on your Tahitian, that's a better quality than what you usually see, because a lot of times they're just a flat color. They're just a flat gray or a flat silver, and that's okay. They're still beautiful. But really high end is about getting a lot of color. And how about this? Round stone, look at that. Of course, little blemishes are expected in a natural pearl of Tahitian variety. These aren't made in some lab or factory where we just, use a mold and pour some pearl in. It's actually, again, think of it's one of the more, I think, fascinating stones when you think about how they're created in nature, because when we know about what diamonds go through, the intense pressure that diamonds are made in Mother Nature within, those circumstances beyond diamonds is why they're really, really beloved and cool. But also, you think about a pearl growing in the mollusk, and only a black-lipped oyster can make the Tahitian pearls. And you think about all that it has, that little grain of sand enters haphazardly into the mollusk, and this is the reaction. Something beautiful is formed. I think they're a great, also just a really, really, really good way to, I think, look at life, because a lot of times out of something that is unexpected, something beautiful can happen. I think that we think of that with change. I've been thinking a lot about that lately, about sometimes change is difficult, right? But then it can lead to something really amazing and really, really beautiful. So, and something better than you even imagine in your wildest dreams, right? So that's really, again, when you think about the mollusk had this reaction thinking, uh-oh, something bad has entered my little space here. And my reaction is to build something beautiful out of it, which is how you get the pearl when all is said and done. And that's really what it's all about. So a very, very special stone here. And again, top color, because it has colors. A lot of pearls are just flat color and they're matte finished. And this is, again, where you get that glow and that pearlized finish, which is all Mother Nature made. So let's get this one out the door. It's $999. Yes, Jess? Oh, really? And did you see, Jess? I don't know what's in here, but there is a box bursting at the seams here. I haven't, should I open it on the air? What if it's something, huh? You don't think I should? Huh? Wait, what? Wait, if I open it, I might think she's crazy. Oh my goodness. Well, maybe not opening it on the air then. Okay, I'll wait till after the show. I did get it. I don't know. It's, does it fit the mob boss theme that we've got going on today? Is it something like that? Okay. Well, we'll find out. I guess tune in tonight to find out what's in the mystery box. But $9.99 on this one. Hey, good morning, Risa. Hey there. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you, Risa. You're so kind. You're so sweet. All right, so $9.99 on this one. And again, big pearl. I think we might get to that big tanzanite early. Anybody love heart shapes? We've got a really special heart-shaped necklace. It's actually a triple heart-shaped design. In rubies, no less. Oh, I love this one. This one is just too cool. Talk about meaning behind a piece. Let's see who's got the Tahitian. Tahitian gonna be going. And then here we are, where you're gonna see, oh, I love this one. This is the triple heart design. Look at this, it's new. And it wants to sit, I don't know if this is gonna sit on its own, but I'll give it help. I like to help these pieces out. Now, this is, I can't believe we're looking at this. 3 heart-shaped rubies in one piece, stacked in that north to south vertical style. It's 112811, and happy Saturday, everybody. So glad you're here. So glad you're with us. It's no fun without you. So thanks for joining the Saturday morning or afternoon party, depending on where you may be. 18 karat solid white gold here. We're going to even throw in that beaded diamond cut chain, but it's a full 1.25 carat total in the rubies, and that's not it. Diamond accents as well, 1, 2, and 3. We've got the 3 theme going, and we've got 3 diamonds perched atop each one of those heart shapes. Then the chain is included. Let's see what that chain looks like. This chain is going to be, oh, thank goodness, we've got 2 lengths here for you to choose from. So you've got a chain. Let's take a look at this. Oh, yeah, that's a nice longer piece. Those rubies are glowing. Here's the length from a distance away, so we can make sure you see that. And how about this? Oh, look at that. That's super cool, isn't it? 1.25 inches top to bottom. And think about it, for the 3 children, the 3 grandkids, the 3 pets, maybe a family of 3, whatever it may be. I know 3 is a very important number just anyways in life usually. So we're very excited to have this 3 hearts, and together it should be $49.99. Take a look at this from a distance away. And that bead chain is really pretty because it sparkles. It looks almost like you have a diamond collar. It really does. It almost looks like a full-on diamond chain. Like, imagine these little diamonds all put together, floating, all in just perfect formation. That's what this chain gives you the look of, but we, again, only have 1. This is all stationary, by the way. They don't move, so they're not going to turn. At first, when I saw it, the rubies are actually elevated in a setting, so it looked almost like they were going to move or turn or articulate. They do not, which I think is nice to have because it just keeps it all up front. Always keeps those rubies facing out to the world, and their Burma and their heart shapes, and that's always tough to get. Let's take another look at it close up. Give you a great value. I don't think we're loving the $49 $69.99, even though so worthy for big rubies. That's no question about it. And this one looks to be also a 16-inch chain. And what we're going to do here, but you can pop it off and use another one too. I mean, there's room there to use other, basic chains that you have. Let's make it really simple. I'm going to make it under $1,500 for 3 heart shapes, and they're defined heart shapes. Sometimes, it's sometimes really just a pear shape that really is trying to look like a heart shape. It's a whole different deal to get an actual defined cleft like you see there with those stones just glowing and bright blue reds. That's indicative of Burma. You guys know by now, even if you see a ruby elsewhere, you can probably start to tell where it's from based on what kind of secondary hues it has. But it's not $15 or $14.99. It is $13.99. I can't help but get a 3 in there just for the theme that we got going on in that fabulous necklace, and only one there. And don't forget a new men's piece with a mint tourmaline. It's really a pretty stone. And then our Tahitian is still here if you'd like that in platinum. There's our pendant close up with, again, that great length, 1.25" in that drop. And then wait till you see our top of the hours that we're going to have for you today. And the last call on a 235 inside out oval hoop that you've seen before, but the price tag has been dropped. So we're looking forward to that as well. And then we've got Diaspora and a brand new yellow diamond as well. It's arrived. And then the earring trio. We're going to bring you all kinds of great earrings, but that one's here if you'd like it. Now we can go to the opposite end. We've seen a lot of rubies already today. Feels like it does, doesn't it? It feels like ruby celebration here going on, but this is one of my favorites. Again, totally different and outside the box. Truly outside the box, because what would be outside the box on any beautiful package? It would be a ribbon or a bow. It would be put a bow on it, put a ribbon on it, and just have this gorgeous style. Do you see how far back we had to go just to get the length of this pendant, or rather ring, into the shot? When it's a bow that's on an angle, so it's twisted, it's got 2 different tones of metal. This is actually done in platinum and 18 karat gold, and then all these perfectly matched rubies, and another fancy cut here as well. Really tough to see fancy cut rubies typically. You got them here. So all flared out on the outside of this ring. Now this is a statement piece, perfect for middle finger, index finger, so I don't think there's necessarily setting another ring that you love aside and only wearing this one. It just means something really lavish for you. And the satin finishing on platinum, that's not something you see. There's not usually a lot of texture incorporated into a platinum design, but this one has it with that satiny finish that just glows. It's 112-7466. It's platinum and 18 karat gold together. A lot of it, I might add, just one. There's 94 points in Marquise cut rubies among the 6. Diamond weight at 20 points and 7466. And here we go. Below it at one only. Look at that. And of course, the platinum's actually going to be, look at that. They didn't need to do that, but they mirror finished it on the sides and the band. They kept the 18 karat gold mirror finish. And then it's the satin finishing on the bow itself on that front facing platinum, and beautifully done. And look at this, it's a lot of metal weight. I am tempted to put it on the middle, but you know what, it's sized right now for my ring finger, so we'll just pop it on there. It's a 6 right now, we'll size it for you, but that is just an undeniably luxury couture ring. And we love our couture, right? But couture and jewelry, you think couture fashion is expensive? Couture jewelry is another level because you're working with metals and precious gems and great diamonds, and we'll make this one better than $69.99. Only one though. That's going to be it. And think about wearing it here or here. I would just, let me just kind of float it there so you can see this one again, size for my ring finger at the moment, but here we go. That's what it would look like. Middle finger, oh, that looks great, doesn't it? Index finger would look really good too. It's the twist and the turn that I love of it. It just makes it so much more interesting than, like, a lot of bows to me can look a little bit like maybe a little too juvenile or too young. Even the big designer, they do a lot of bows. There's a famous blue box store that y'all know that they do a lot of bows, and they're classic and they're very, very high end, but a lot of times they look a little bit basic to me. I mean, they just look like a typical, which you never know, is that a costumey piece? Is that maybe something that maybe looks a little bit like the younger gal should be wearing it? This is really a sophisticated high-end way to do that look, and we're gonna get it out the door right now for $69. Nope, not gonna do that. Better price tag. Better deals. Got to move a lot of jewelry this whole weekend. We certainly will. We'll make this under $2,000, and you would never expect to see that with the metal weight. And I know you can't feel it yet. And the gram weight of the metals is going to depend heavily on the size you choose. But let me tell you something. It's a lot of metal. It's heavy. It should not be under $2,000, but it is. And not $19.99 either. We only have one, and that's probably our most designer ruby piece we've ever brought. And yet it is going to be for one caller only at $1,888 for that high level. And again, rubies so far are here. The ruby triple heart, the ruby in the tension set bridge, and now the rubies flared out on our beautiful designer bow ring. And then we've got anybody looking for the men's piece. I'll flash it here. Let's see if any of our guys like it. Or ladies who are shopping for the gentleman as well. Is it time to get him something? Just to balance out maybe what you get for yourself. I hear that a lot. Look at that fabulous tourmaline. Wow. That is so cool. And the brightness, that is a minty color. It's got a blue green to it. So very Paraíba-esque. It's funny, the Paraíba gents ring I have one. And it's well under a carat, and it's like $6,000. And it'll sit here till, you know, till the day we put it away, right? It's one of those that's just a little bit pricey for an under 1 carat stone. That's a good way to get a Paraíba look. So we'll have that for you, or if you are already loving and digging that great mint tourmaline that's new, you can let me know. We can pop it up here early for you. But then, again, hoops are coming up, great studs coming up at the bottom of the hour. That's 5 minutes away. So you've got not too long to wait if you're an earring lover, but we take a look at our designer ring here for one caller. And then we have, oh yeah, there's new Savarite, new sapphire, and gold quartz as well, perched up in a designer mounting. But let's get this one a home. This is our platinum piece with a star sapphire. Ooh, love that. We're going to stay in the corundum family here and show you a star stone. And let me move that bow aside because that's going to be in the way. That's a big one. And then here we are with our fabulous true blue. This is really like that royal blue, which is even tougher to find. If you see a blue star, usually it's going to be the lighter variety of color. This one is a true magnificent blue sapphire color, and yet platinum. 1127929 is your item number. That would be a fabulous oval stone. And then it's got that star, that asterism that we love to see. And then also notice the fancy diamonds. Yes, there are a few rounds, but we also incorporate the marquise cut so that it can really wrap and flow. You see the band has even got a little curve to it. So it's really like the diamonds. It's so thoughtful here. The diamonds are really, again, designers are just, you know, always about aesthetics. You know, it's about visuals. Jewelry is very visual, and we know about the value and the core value of these rare stones, but it's really nice when you see excellent designer eye coming together with great stones, and that's really what we pride ourselves in bringing each and every item. Is a carat 36 blue star sapphire. That is a natural phenomena stone. It is an asterism that occurs. Again, you don't heat these stones, so that way if you heated it, you would actually lose that asterism. So it is unheated as well. So that's just something we like to point out because we know in the faceted material, the unheated gets a lot of traction, a lot of rarity. But this is that 136 star stone. If we block one of the lights, you're just going to see one star. It's 2 light sources, so 1 star per light source. If you wanted to put 3 on it, you would suddenly get 3 stars. So you can kind of experiment and play with that when you get it at home as well and see how you like it. But it's a carat 36. I mean, just a regular basic sapphire with no asterism would be money. We talk about $39.99. This is 45 points in those marquise cuts and the round, so it can just magically kind of turn around this platinum setting, and yet not going to be even close to $39.99 or $29 or $19. We're blowing out jewelry here today. Welcome to a party weekend and a celebration. And we really thank you for, you know, these last couple months of, you know, enjoying some little bonus time that we had. But again, back to our regularly scheduled schedule, and that's really exciting. And so again, last couple of days to give you a double dose of TVON every Saturday and Sunday, and yet making sure we do the value so that you can really live it up this weekend. And we'll make it $999 instead. And with those actually it's 6 marquise cuts and then 6 round brilliants. So you have the perfect dozen there, and then $9.99 for a platinum setting. And here's what it looks like on the hand as well. Stays as is, but we'll size it for you. So when I say as is, that means the metal. Let me just try it on the pinky here for you very quickly so you can see that blue from a distance away and see that great color you're getting for $9.99. So let me know if you'd like that one. That should be on its way. We'll give you a quick look at it here up close. Then our gold quartz is coming. We've got the big tansy, which only our best value on tanzanite here. Tony saw me before the show. I was rejecting tanzanites. I'm now, and that's terrible to say because I'm rejecting museum reserves. What's gotten into me? Well, the problem is the price tag. And I'm getting really, really used to seeing, as we're in our final days of Blue Wing, I'm getting a little bit greedy, because I want the great quality of museum reserve. Yes, that's all we have left, but I also want to have these really, really magnificent values for you. So that's what we're going to see right now. Look at that stone from a distance away. This really solves the problem of if you want a bigger stone because you realize they're more collectible, and they're really where sometimes, honestly, our best values are with the bigger stones at this point. If you'd like a bigger stone, but you're a little worried about, can I wear a bigger stone? And the question, I think, is going to be answered with this one, because this is the way with a square cushion that almost has a really soft corner, so it almost looks like a round. this is going to be the way. And I do have a round if you'd like to have an actual round, but it's $13.78. I'm actually going to bring you a 14 karat that is priced less than my $13.78. And that's because this one has just got a blowout. Big diamonds, bezel set around it. So if anybody has also aspired to own a tanzanite that's got that bigger size in that great quality, but at the same time, if you don't want to go overboard on the diamonds, you want to keep it a little more simple. If that's just your style, I hear that a lot, is that a lot of people don't need a big cocktail ring. They don't want too many diamonds, but they want that big stone presence. One does not have to equal the other. One big stone doesn't have to have lots of diamonds, and vice versa. So here's how we bring it to you, where it's really the stone on full display here. The stone is what makes it so incredibly important. Let's take a look at it together, because you're going to love this one. And the value is so good. And that, oh yes, please. And remember, this is one you need to dial in early on. The reason it's up here 29 minutes into a show is because of the value. It's so good. I wish I had 15 of them, because we would sell all 15 in a matter of moments. Instead, I have just one, and it's got a markdown, and it's a 1412, and it's 6727, and we're thrilled to bring it with those really big bezel set diamonds. So automatically I'm thinking about everybody who adores our bezel set hoops and necklaces and everything else we bring that are bezel set like by the yard style. There's that bezel setting yet again. And on the sides, 3 times over stacked. So you get your Goldilocks of rings here with that small and that medium and that large. In the diamonds leading up to this incredible Museum Reserve 14 karat 12 stone with the 59 points. So on average, they're 10 pointers, but we can all see that the bigger ones are larger than that. The smaller ones are smaller. So on average, 10 points, but we need one caller. And I know we're getting down to the wire and limited with what we have. So if this is just hitting that nerve and striking that chord with you and thinking, that's the one I want, you know it when you see it. I always say this with jewelry, because it's interesting that, you know, I host this show and tell you about all the pieces and try to be as descriptive and tell you every last detail about your piece. But ultimately, you know the second you see it if you like it or not. And those pieces that you immediately love, those are the pieces you need. Honestly, if you need someone to talk you into a piece of jewelry, the answer is don't buy it. And how often do you turn on the TV and hear someone selling something and they say, don't buy it? If you don't have that immediate reaction, it's not for you. You know the second you see something if you love it. And if you really love it, you don't need to be talked into it. You just need a great value to make it possible. That's what I'm doing here today on everything that you see, including one of our biggest and best museum reserves. So let's take a look at it, and then you'll see it on the hand here and see if it works for you size-wise. But this one will not be. It won't be anywhere close to $19,999. I just think it's helpful to know where it started, right? To get an idea of where it all began. But I do have, that's why I'm warning you now, I have one of the better prices we've ever seen on a museum reserve, and I know them well because I sit here and sell them all day long. And when I say sit, I mean stand. But this is going to be our beautiful, beautiful value that's not going to be $99.99. Even better than that, and it's a blowout price. We already have 2 people talking about it. Do not wait. Come on in. It doesn't even have to stay in the white gold if you want it in yellow. I would leave it though, because you know what the white gold does with those bezels around those diamonds? Makes those diamonds look about double what they actually are. So they look even more incredible, and that's just because you got that perfect match, that white diamond flowing into that white gold. But if you want to switch it, you can, but it's not going to be 99 or 89 or 79 or 69.99 for a 1412. And by the way, that's usually where we get happy. When we're at that $500 a carat with the diamonds and the gold for free, that's usually where we see, and shortly here, the word sold follow a price tag like that. But I'm going even lower, and this is the dream ring. If you love what looks like a round at first glance, but has that square cushion, which is even a little bit more rare, but it still reflects like a round. It still gives you brilliance. Usually the reason we like rounds is because they have a little more sparkle and pop than other cuts do. That's what you're going to get here. But in a square cushion cut, big prongs that hold that, and I say big, I'm just saying the appropriate size so that it can hold that stone in place, so you know it's set securely, but it's also going to be better than 69. Or here's what we're going to do. We're going to blow it out right now, only one, and wait till you see this per carat price, because everybody's going to want to get a museum reserve of this size when it's down below this price tag it should ever be. And tanzanites are on the rise. And when one day soon they're all sold out and mined out, can you imagine? When we say sold out, we're talking about our stones, our Blue Wing Block D exclusives, but it's only a matter of time before the entire tanzanite production is mined out. When that mine closes and there's none left, can you imagine, no matter what quality, yes, even if you have the lower quality Block Cs that you purchase elsewhere, they're all going to go up in price. They're all going up in value. And that's something that could not be all that far off. So think about investing into your blue wings, because I'd like to see you get the best quality possible and save the money doing it. And that's what this allows you to do. And it's not going to be $69.99 either. Blowing it out right now, the very first caller, there is only one. Happy Saturday, one and all. You came for the value. We are delivering. And I will make this $5,999. And you know what that means? I know you're doing the math right now, frantically going, are you kidding? I don't think that's right. I have not seen value like that here on the museum reserves, and you would be correct. Because for that 14 karat 12, that means you're paying $424 a carat for a mega stone with the mega diamonds as well, and a lot of gold, and we know what gold's doing, only an all-time high ever, ever, ever. So to get all that for free is awfully nice, isn't it? We've got our earring studs coming up as our big special here for the bottom of the hour. The halfway point of the first hour has been reached. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm so glad that the necklace that I love, you loved as well. But here we go with, again, anything else you want to ask about from previously, do so, because we got to keep moving, and that men's ring is also on the way. Now the round, that's 13 karat 78, so pretty similar. It's a little more money because it's got even larger diamonds, but hey, this is the round and it's way more money. And you know what? If you want to get a little more saturation, you go there, because that round is dazzling, and that's a favorite of mine as well, but that's where you get the ultimate high level saturation. All right, let's move on. We got the big earring special coming up. We're going to start with my super faves, which are blue zircons. I love these because, you know, blue diamonds are not something I touch. I don't touch blue diamonds unless they're natural, and most diamonds that you see that are blue diamonds are not. They're irradiated, so I won't get anywhere near the things. So this is where, again, you're getting a blue zircon, which to me is the way to go. It's a rare stone. It's that beautiful natural material that is not irradiated, and it's also mined out, so it's got a lot of high value. We're about to show you 3 sets of studs all together on one wheel. You know what a wheel means when we're putting pieces together. It means they're about to go ultra affordable in price tag. Here is the blue zircon we start with the halos, and do not be shy, come on in early. And I love that all of our earrings up here are going to have not just great centers like this, but also diamonds surrounding them to give you an extra little lavish, okay? We want to make sure that everybody has something fantastic to enjoy, even if it's just a stud. And did I say just a stud? Well, let's just show you these. I don't know if this is just a stud, because this is a diamond cluster of all those gorgeous white diamonds we love, that if it were one big center stone, they would be about $69.99. We see actually a size similar in this look on our air often, and yet they're $7,000. These will not be. Then we have a gorgeous emerald, and look at that. That's an emerald that is a round. You don't see those every day. Round emeralds as well. Actually, I might just move these over, and we'll just go in, ascending size here. So we can go from the smaller to the larger, pop our emeralds right here in the middle, and give you that emerald look, which this is your rounds in more of a star-like halo. So a star-like shape around it, which is really beautiful, isn't it? And that would be, okay, let's just, I know this is a tight squeeze in here, but I want you to see them all lined up. Maybe this is the opportunity to get a couple of pairs if I price them right. And that's exactly what I have planned. Now let's walk you through what they are. The diamonds on the left are going to be 71 points in VS diamonds altogether. You also have the opportunity to get the big emeralds, which are going to be our emeralds at 30 points total weight. And then you also have 28 points in diamonds around them. So we're not messing around with the emeralds, leaving it just emeralds. They would be beautiful on their own, but they got diamonds too. And then the blue zircons, a hot stone of late. 124 is your total carat weight in the blue zircons, over 60 points each. And they've got 20 points in diamonds. So the question is, would you like 1 pair, 2 pairs, or 3? That's really the only question we need to ask. And by the way, there's a gold color change opportunity on any one of the 3. So you can go ahead and have any gold. Whatever you see up there doesn't have to be the way it stays. You can make them custom, and really, how much are you paying for that? 0. Nothing. Don't pay a penny extra for customizations. And all of them post and butterfly backs for you as well. These are really fabulous earrings, and if you are a stud earring lover, this would be the way to stock up on your studs. Get a whole wardrobe of collectibles, because that's exactly what these are. There's not a stone up here that's basic except for the diamonds, but are they basic when they're VS? If they were basic, they'd be SI stones like what everybody else carries all across the world. These are anything but basic. So here's what we'll do. I will make them all very affordable, because I want you to be able to shop more than 1 pair if you want to. And that's really the beauty of our Saturday here, is giving away some discounts, some great pieces, some great values, and let's make them even better than even $9.99. I know we expected great value. How about that? That makes sense. But we're going lower. Solid gold, VS diamonds on all 3. The question is, do you just want to go straight up diamonds? Do you want some color? You want some liveliness? Do you want some green beryls, otherwise known as emeralds, out of Colombia? Do you want blue zircons, which are completely mined out of Cambodia? This is your chance. And any one you want, they're not $9.99, $8.88, $7.77. I really want to get these phone lines rocking. It's our last opportunity to bring you, and I know the shock of the news. I know, schedule change again. I know we just did that a couple of days ago, it seems like. We are, again, so proud to be able to bring you what we have. But let's face it, if we're going to keep the quality of everything we do, and I mean start to finish, quality has to be of importance. If it ain't quality, we get rid of it. It's true, right? If it's jewelry, whatever it is, I mean, full stop. If it ain't quality, we don't mess with it here. So there's really, again, we're paring it down to just be the best of the best. 5 different shows a week. That's 3 nights, 2 days. This is our last weekend of celebrating doubleheader days, and we have loved it. But I got to tell you, the jewelry, if we're going to just condense it to the very best values and the very best of quality, it's got to be our 5 shows like we've had for basically a decade. So here's what we're going to do instead of $777, and this is where we get you the collection. Shop them for gifting. My goodness, do you know something coming up in this springtime, summertime month coming up where you've got a celebration, a birthday on tap, some kind of celebration, whether it's graduations, whether it's retirements, whether it's anniversaries, whatever it is. These are the great ones to stock up on when they're an amazing value, like better than even $6.99. We're going to blow them out, and I know we're busy on the phone lines already. So tell me which one or 2 or 3 you like. We're going to try them all on. They're basically studs, but some, obviously, the zircon's giving you a little bit larger look with the halo. And we're going to make this better than even $600. We're going to take all 3, discount them down to $599 a pair. And whichever one you like, they're yours. And you get to change the gold color as you wish. You get to get the diamonds at 71 points. I mean, think about that. It's almost 3/4 of a carat. Then you've got the emeralds here surrounded by diamonds. And they're round emeralds and they're pristine. 30 points there. And then the zircons, the bright, bright, bright electric blues. 60 seconds on those and we'll send them out. If you like any one of them, you call me, you tell me, and then we just ship them right out to you. It might be a little extra time if you do change a gold color from where they are now, but again, at $5.99, what is there to wait on when they're 14 karat solid gold? All 3 pairs are 14 karat gold. Here's what the diamonds look like from a distance. Those are going to be item number 111037. That's what they look like. So again, they're very equivalent to seeing 1 carat in each ear. And like I said, we do that for $7,000. We have a 2 carat total weight earring stud. If it's 1 stone, it's $7 grand. This is $5.99, a mere fraction of that. Actually, do we have the ability here? Let me just show them on really quickly here for you so you can see what they look like, just to give you an idea of what those diamonds are all about from a distance away. So they really do look like one big stud, don't they? Because of the cluster being so beautifully set together. Let me also just switch them out here, show you the emeralds as well. The emeralds are rounds also, and you get the round emeralds. You get this little flare to that nice little star-like style of the halo. These are the only ones that don't have a centered post, by the way. The emeralds are going to be a post at the top of the earring. So 30 points in the emerald. They're item number 1126709. That's what they look like. So they will sit this way because there's that post at the top point, and they're $5.99 as well. And then we have a look at those on the ear for you as well, so you can see what they look like, just to give you a way, for instance, on the size that you're going to get there. And that's what they're all about. Boy, those emeralds are just glowing, aren't they? They look amazing. And then we'll go back to our wheel, show you the blue zircons also, because that's going to be very popular and already are. Very cool blue zircons, very popular in rings of late, maybe that perfect match in an earring for you to get, and they are surrounded by, that's the wrong one, let me go ahead and get the blue zircon, and they're going to be item number 1128094. Again, a carat 24, and you can wear them like this or this. I really like pointing the points of that square cushion up and down so that you get a little more length, and I just think it looks a little more high style when you do that. 124 in the zircon and 20 points in the diamonds, and we'll show you what they're all about on, so you get a good idea of which one suits you best. Or again, if you can't decide, you're getting 2 or 3 pairs, because at $5.99, why not? All right, so back to the wheel we'll go. Give you a last call on any one of those 3, and then we got to move. It's $5.99 time. And the most affordable item, not to, ruin any surprises, but I don't have anything more affordable than that all day long. So $5.99 in fine jewelry is pretty special. And that's going to be our most affordable way to shop for gifting or yourself. And if just a little treat for yourself or somebody else when you know you're going to wear them, because they are stud earrings and they're fabulous. All right, let's get to our men's mint tourmaline that is so new and so stunning. And then again, emeralds, thank you on those. I know those are popular. Our blue zircons are as well. Here comes the men's ring, the new one. And the new one, I mean, like the new stone we have not seen. This is out of the Congo, and it's going to be 1128055. It's got a minty blue green. It looks for the world like Paraiba, and it's a 184. when I had a 50-point Paraíba men's ring, it was about $15,000. Then it came down to $99.99. So that's a little rich for some, right? And again, it's Paraíba, it's the world of Paraíba. So I think that Mother Nature kind of threw us a bone here and said Paraíbas are really tough. They're really rare. Therefore, they're expensive when you see them. So let's create one of our newer finds here because it's a newer discovery out of the Congo. It's one of our newer mine finds out of the world. And it just so happens to have a color very, very similar to Paraíba. Now, some of the stones are at labs now. GIA's got a hold of some of them, courtesy of TVON. So we're lucky enough to be able to share those with because we're excited to find out after they do their comprehensive group of testing to find out what exactly the chemical makeup is of these tourmalines that gives them their color. The question is it copper? Is it manganese? Is it a little bit of both? We will find out soon and shortly for you. But here's our Carat 84 blue-green. It's got a minty color. It's very clean. It's our 36-point diamond mounting as well. And we're awfully excited to have it for you because it's also a discount and it's new. So the new gets the discount right away, and that makes it even more fun, doesn't it, to see something like that. And hey, Kirsten, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. That's so kind of you to say. Here's what we'll do. It's a 184, 36 points in the diamonds. And yep, it's going to ramp up. And there's nothing that says a gal can't wear this either because it's got that great big squared off style, a lot of gold weight. You see the finishing on the inside as well. That's really well done. You can have any gold you want. Do you want yellow? Do you want rose? Hey, the world is your oyster here. But here's what we have. A look at it on the hand. Very squared off style. Boy, that stone is amazing. How the guys got lucky enough to see it in a men's ring, I don't know, because that one just sparkles. It looks like it is was it giving anyone else a diamond-like vibe? Like when you saw it move, didn't it look almost like a teal diamond almost? Like a blue-green diamond, the way it's glittering with that light? That's great cutting, but listen, you can do all the best cutting in the world. I have a lot of friends that are lapidaries, and obviously when you're in the business, it's a small world of jewelry manufacturers, whether it's a diamond setther, whether it's a lapidary who's a gem cutter, and yet there can be the best cutters in the world, but they get really excited when they get to start with great material because you can have a beautiful, skilled lapidary and they can do their very best to make an amazing cut. But if it isn't a great clarity stone from the start, you don't end up with all that stunning of a design in the first place. So it really is exciting to bring, again, great cutting together with a great stone. When that happens, it's magic. And that's what we're seeing here with this mint tourmaline. Let's take a look at it for the gentleman. And it is going to be a better value. Yellow gold, white gold, rose gold. I love that factor too. We're going to make it only $19.99. Just give it away. And there it's got the under gallery as well, all finished really, really nicely. And that is going to be for one color. That is it. So $19.99. And see how it actually ramps up? This is one of the cooler mountings we do. It always gives me like a Greek key vibe because just if you imagine a Greek key on its side, that's what this little ramp feels like, where it ramps up in the diamonds and around, still surrounds your stone to frame it really, really well, but then ramps on down the other side and gives you a whole lot of gold in the process. So thrilled to bring it to you. Well, I'm ready to go. I'm so excited you're with us on this Saturday. We got major, I've got a diamond discount on a GIA certified white diamond if anyone's looking to go get engaged or if anyone needs an upgrade on a diamond ring, we have one for you. It's very special. We have a fire opal as well that's gigantic. It's a huge fire opal. It's an 8 karat 83. I'll try it on my hand here. It feels almost like it's too big for the mounting. Look at that. This is so cool, right? It is like really just look at that stone. That's amazing. And again, red. Did somebody say, give me a bright red fire opal? It's right there. Got that one for you. A new speen is here. It's a color change variety. It's a natural cut. Look at that stone. That one's going to go in a hurry. That's a big deal. And then we've got our pink diamond that's also here. But don't forget about that tanzanite. Listen, I knew I had a problem when this stuck around. If this is here at $420 a carat, not that one, the other one, the cushion cut, here it is. They look exactly the same from the top because they're almost the same. One big center stone, almost the same size, cushion versus round, which again, when it's a square cushion, it looks like a round. The big diamonds on the side, no matter which one you go with. This is the one that's $420 a carat, $424 to be specific. It's the lowest price we see on Museum Reserve, and it is still here. If you'd like to go ahead and grab it, please do. That is one of our better values, and I know a lot of you have them, and you're done, and you're like, I'm all set, I'm good, thank you very much. Praise TVON for bringing the best tanzanite in the world, and it's only here. But for those of you that are newer with us or don't have one yet, or maybe you have one and it's smaller, but you're ready to capitalize on the museum pieces and the big ones, that's the way to do it. So $59.99 to get that gorgeous piece in that square cushion. And then we got the big round too, which is even a little smaller. And then we've got a big markdown. This one really is lovely. Any white diamond lovers? Do you just want to go all white diamonds? You're saying, forget the color, just give me all one big white diamond piece. I got one. Why is this a 4? Well, this is going to be a pinky ring on me, but it's not a pinky ring. Look at all those diamonds. Almost 3 carats in baguettes and rounds. That is cool. Then we've got the big pink diamond. Our 15-pointer is here. Look at this one. Ooh, that's a little lavender, actually. And we can easily prove it because look what's on the side of it. Pink diamonds on the side, lavender in the middle, yet it's only listed here as a pink when if that's a lavender and it is, that should be a lot more money. And what did we have the other day? A great purple diamond. Well, this is one for the ages here. It's item number 1127821. And that's an awfully important as-is piece. Lavender diamond in the middle. Remember, so did we just heat that a little more? No, they're not heated at all. None of our yellows, pinks, blues, greens, chameleons, fawns, champagnes, cognacs, orange diamonds, none of them are heated here. Isn't that great? No funny business, no lab grown, no man-made, nothing. Nothing that we do. So all natural, we're the all natural network, and I love that about it because again, there's so little of it out there anymore. It's getting harder and harder and harder and harder to find. Anything that's natural, made from the earth, and I get why it's really expensive. So here's what we do, 18 karat gold on this one. We did a 15-point purpley pink. It's got more purple than it does pink, to be honest. It's labeled as a pink. That is going to help you immensely to get that discount and that value. And then look what we did. We added pink diamonds around it, 2 rows there. Another halo and white diamonds around that, 1 row there, side diamonds as well, 1 row there, and yet all scalloped in 18 karat gold, which you see it almost is acting like a beautiful border around those stones. And all we got to do is blow it out. Sounds easy, right? And it is. Easiest job in the world, selling great jewelry at nothing, right? That's the easiest thing you could ever do, is just put up great jewelry that everybody knows the value of. And granted, maybe you walk in a store and you see a lot of funny business going on with the lab grown and the treated, and you have to know your source and you have to ask those questions these days because what appears as a pink might not actually be a pink. This is a true light purple. I'm going to take this $17,999 price tag and we're going to drop it. And we're just going to go ahead and let this one go, and pink diamonds at 26 and white diamonds at 67. So very impressive style overall in your diamond weight. That is one for the rarity lovers. If you want to have one of the ultimate high-end rare stones in your collection, but still wearable every day, it's here. And it's not going to be $17,999. Give us a call. We only have the one. That's going to be it. So obviously it's going to go in a hurry here. And it's not going to be $7,999 either. So we got a better value and a happy Saturday one and all. I'm so honored to have your company. It means the world to us that you chose to be with us today. Hang out here. Maybe take a look at some jewelry. If we give you a value you just can't pass up, maybe you pick up the phone and dial in and let us send it to you and see if you like it in person. But all we need to do now is drop it down from $79.99. And I mean way down, because if we're going to move some jewelry today, we got to do that. And I got to say, to heck with all the gold pricing and everything you know about fine jewelry that is the reality of shopping today. Let's throw it out. Let's give you the value. We've already got somebody verifying. This is no doubt going to go, because rarity to see a purple diamond that is of this size. It's not a 1-pointer or a 2-pointer. I had a 3-pointer yesterday that was the first item to go of last night's show because it was the first item I put up. And it was such a big value, and it was a great one. But this is going to be even more ridiculously good because it's so much rarer. 15-point on a purple, 79, 69, 59, 49. How about we take it even lower than even $4,000? Just to really blow it out. $39.99, it will not be. You've got one chance to pick it up. When it's gone, it will not last. And it's not even $39. Come on over and take a look at it. And we'll make this even better, and I'm going to blow it out. We're going to try it on. It's not even $39.99. And there's even, think about it, 18 karat gold that you're getting. Very impressive. Here's what it looks like on the hand. It's such a lovely piece, and it's big. And you know the pink diamond halos around it just help that stone look even larger in the middle, doesn't it? And we won't even ask for $39. Here's the other way to see a pear shape, because I know a lot of you say, don't put it on that way. I like it that way. So here you go. 2 ways to look at it just so you can immediately envision what it's like. Sometimes we do a style like this, but it's much smaller overall. This is a bigger version. We are not skimping on this one. And we'll do it for under $3,500. And that's a purple. No doubt, pink and purples are very different colors. And the good news is about diamonds is that even though you can study diamonds for years and years and years to get certified through GIA, I love that when it comes to color, it's something that goes back to our kindergarten days when we were 3 and 4 and 5 years old, right? Where you know your colors. and you know what you're seeing. And if you see pink, that's one thing and that's super rare. But if you see purple, that's a whole nother level. And this one is that purple color in the center. The pinks are on the side. We see it, so you can see the comparison. Direct comparison, but we'll make it even better than 35 or 34 or 33. Come on in. It's one and one alone. And when it's gone, it's gone. And it's going to be only $29.99 for a 15-point pear shape, center purple diamond, and one for the ages, let me tell you. And then we got our top of the hour. We'll do our tanzanite pendant at the top of the hour because it's very limited. So we'll get you a great big stone in a cushion cut, kind of like the one we saw in the ring. Cushion cut square in a pendant will be on the way. That's coming up as our top of the hour. We're going to get you a great yellow diamond deal, a diaspora in a round, and hoop earrings that are the inside out style that is just your one and only you need. And then look at this diaspora we have coming up. This is a new one. Look at that, round and fabulous in a diaspora. We are not going to see that mounting going forward because it's so heavy. And so one last time to see that mounting. And then if you need the color change theme, we actually have the Asherai Flash, but also a round coming up, which I know are beloved. So we will be excited to take a look at that one together. And then that big fire opal and a new Savarite. This is one of the more unusual pieces you'll ever see. It's rose gold and white gold, and look at the finishing here. Whoa, some really cool straw pattern texture to this designer mounting. How about that? 112-7956 is your item number on our one and only Savarite, and boy, that's a pretty way they set it into that rose gold. I love green and rose together. I think that whenever a rose gold is an option, I think, it's good for some of the pink stones, and it's also good for sometimes the green stones. Beautiful Paraibas, Savarites, green diamonds oftentimes look really good in the rose. There's something that's a great little bit of a contrast there, but really works. And this is our Savarite cushion cut. It's a new designer piece right now. It's got the rose gold through the middle, and then it's the white gold on the outside that's going to house all your diamonds. And it's a really cool Savarite, and it's all 18 karat gold too. So we've got the huge upgrade of the 18K and the rose and the white together. Here's what it looks like, 7956, and yet super clean Savarite. And yeah, it's only one out there in the world. 56 points on that Savarite center, and it's going to be 30 points in diamonds as well. And we got a good one coming your way here. This is just unique. I mean, that's all there is to it. You'll be the only one in the world wearing something like that. I've been in the jewelry biz a long time. You guys have seen a lot of jewelry, I have no doubt. When you see all 18 karat gold, and look at how that's done. It's intentionally got that really cool pattern to it. Still got a kind of a glow about it, kind of a glossy glow, if you will. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Remember, we went 18 karat gold, and it's a nice wider band, and what it does is it just looks like you stacked. It really does look like you have your separate white gold diamond bands put around a rose gold piece. But listen, stacking can be kind of tricky. You got to really toy with the sizing a little bit, and it can be uncomfortable, and then they never sit right. This is like your stacked look all within one, and we're going to blow it out. Oh, well, good Savarites are pricey. We know that. It's one of the rarest garnets in the world, and this certainly is. It's got a $39.99 price tag. We'll make it a lot better for you right now. First caller gets it, only one. And by the way, if you like the minty tourmaline we have for the men's ring, I've got a ladies version of it in a bigger stone. So FYI there, but let's blow it out. One only, brightest. I mean, that's, if all Savarites looked like this, it'd be the most popular stone in the world. It's rare, but the problem is with Savarites is they get too dark. That's not the case here. They oftentimes look like black onyx or black diamonds. And then you're going, where's the green garnet supposed to be green? Is it not? This is as bright. It looks like, it's so bright it looks like it's fluorescing. If I shut down all the lights in the studio, I think this one would still be glowing. It's just that bright and that clean. And that's unusual to find in a Savarite like this. And you've got it happening right here, right now. And we need a better price, do we not? You need a better price. You need everything discounted today. That's what I'm here to do. That's why I showed up, to give away jewelry. So here we go. Instead of $39, $29, $19.99. Even better, one only, just rare. We know the design. Look what's happened today. It's the designer pieces that are going. It's those fabulous designer, unusual, different pieces, because you've seen it all at this point, right? Now you're ready for what's new. What's going to look different than what you already have sitting in that beautiful jewelry box as it is, and we'll make it better than 19, 18, 17, 16. What can we do? Just sell stuff cheap. That's the actual job description today. Okay, it's my last two-a-days that I've got with you. So this is it, guys. We're moving a lot of jewelry. We're taking 6 hours, putting in literally a year's worth of jewelry into it. A lot of brand new like this, and I'll make it $1,599, and we'll say goodbye to that one. It's going to go. No question about it. When you've got something that good, that bright, that rich, and that rare, and it's $1,599 to get it, that is the way to go, and we'll see what's going on. And maybe we just need to put some things up for auction too. Who knows? We can do that too. Send some things out for a download too. You never know. That could happen too. Why not? Be ready and be tuned in and have the phone in hand with even our phone number dialed in so you can really get through quickly. Hint, hint. All right, let's go to our top of the hour. It's about 1 minute away. We've got the Tanzanite pendant that you're going to love. So that's going to be on the way next for our big top of the hour. I've only got a couple to go around. It's a big 1 carat pluser in the size, and it looks like the mini version of the big cushion cut square that we just had that is on display for the world to see. Now that is, it should be gone. The Savorite, amazing, isn't it? And another stone that I'm not sure, this designer, we had the ruby earlier today. I thought the same thing. It looks a lot bigger than what the weight actually characterizes there. So I would really seriously look at the overall, look at the size you're getting. That's the same thing that happened earlier in that ruby. That was also listed as a 55 pointer, looks much larger. So again, you got some great stones here that are gonna really pay dividends because you get a bigger look than what it actually weighs. All right, so the top of the hour is 30 seconds away. We'll give that the final look here of the hour. And again, if you have any requests, get those in too. We'll help you out. That one does stay as is. So you gotta dig it in the rose and the white, which is what I think makes it so unique. Because if that was all white gold or all yellow gold, it would look like Savorites you've seen before. It's the rose gold element that's adding to it that makes it so extra special. So it's only one. Congratulations if you get it. Welcome to our show. So glad you're with us today. It is a Saturday. We are live with you as always. And happy Saturday. My name is Lauren Blair. I'm so glad you're here with us. We've got 2 hours left in part 1. This is our last weekend of 2 shows. Because we've had this for the last couple of months. We got a chance to, get some extra airtime, and so we took advantage of that, but we are going back. This was a temporary deal, so we're going back to, again, 5 shows a week. We're going to be on every single evening, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then our weekend shows are going to be our morning shows, as usual, from 10 to 1, and that's all Pacific time, and then we'll be off on Monday and Tuesday. So we're going to have 5 shows a week for you. This is our last weekend of 2-a-days on Saturday and Sunday. We've got a morning and the evening show as well, and then we're back to our morning shows only, okay, so that you're updated and know where we are. When you turn on Monday, we're not going to be here. That starts this week. So Monday and Tuesday will be off. It's a pretty easy schedule to, I think, get kind of a wrap our heads around. So it's a Monday, Tuesday off, and then Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, we'll be here with you 5 to 8, and then on the weekend mornings only, so 10 to 1. Basically, it's the way it was for a decade. It's just we're going back to that. So again, glad you're with us. So you're the first to know. That was announced just an hour ago, so want to just keep you guys up to date on the schedule. Again, thanks for rolling with us, as I know it's been a little bit whiplash schedule-wise lately. I know. I know. Not my doing, but again, we're all rolling with it. So thank you, most importantly, because, it's you guys that we care the most about, obviously. So here's what we're going to do. We've got a big 2 hours left of our morning show. Part 1, I'll see you tonight at 5. But we got a lot to do and a lot of jewelry to get to. And if you have anything at all, listen, you're here for a reason. Maybe there's something in particular you want to see. Pick up the phone, dial in. We are here ready to help you find whatever it is. And I'm discounting everything, because, we've been put through the ringer here these last few weeks. So we're just, they're saying, low, low, go up there and do what you do. Price things low, 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 and then we'll get everything out the door. All right, so we've got a Tanzanite to start with as our top of the hour. The difference is this is a Tanzanite pendant, square cushion cut, so a fancier cut. Only a couple to go around, so this will not last. And it's going to be item number, this is 8050, and it's going to be our 128, and it is a fabulous stone. Now, this is what so many of us need, because actually, and it's actually an Asher cut, so even better. And you're getting a really unusual cut here. It's a fancy cut, no doubt about it. It looks a lot like the square cushion that's still up for grabs at $424 a carat if you'd like to get that museum reserve. This was not here a few days ago. We've been cutting up some stones here just because you've been asking for smaller stones. They've been out of stock for a long time. So what we've done is we've taken some of our museum reserve material, and we've had our cutters who are on staff actually cut them into smaller stones to bring you more of what you've been asking for and what you've been looking for and what you've needed. So the end result is this limited pendant you're about to check out right now. And it's very affordable, so it's a great way to try Blue Wing Block D. It's also a great way to add to the collection if, let's say, you're lucky enough to already have a ring or 2 or 5 or 10. You've got a pendant to match here, and it's going to be item number 1128050, and that is the Asher cut. So you get a rare, distinctive cut Really, really well done. And I'm going to have to hold it here, but it's got those bigger diamonds and smaller diamonds together, creating these beautiful points. It's a hexagon, which means six-sided. Taking you back to geometry here. So, yep, let's go back to what I aspired to be a long, long time ago as a teacher. All I wanted to do was follow Mama's steps. I wanted to follow in Mama's footsteps and be a teacher. She was a teacher of early childhood education for a lot of years, and so I just wanted to be like her. So I get to do that a little bit just on TV now, so it's a little more fun. We get to get a little bit bigger audience than a classroom of 30 or 40. Although I know some of you guys maybe have smaller classrooms. That's how I grew up. I grew up in California, so we had big classrooms. You know, thousands of people in a school. But here we go. This is our Asher cut, and 128 is the size. And give us a call if you'd like one, because it is going to go very quickly. There's a reason it's a top of the hour. It means it's a big display piece. That means I also get to discount it. We get to give you something that hopefully you've been asking for and looking for, but it's the only affordable pendant that I have. And so what we're going to do is make this 128 Asher cut with the pave diamond bail and the bigger diamonds around it, which creates a bit of a look that's more, again, geometric, much like the center stone. But take a look at this, and I'm going to polish it up here really quickly and show you against the hand here so you can see the size reference point here, and then we'll show it against the neckline as well. But I'm also just thrilled that we can make it affordable for our last call on this one. So again, it's already last call because there's 3 people on the phone lines. We haven't even given it a price yet. What it's supposed to be, $2,999. Got a much better value for you this morning, afternoon, wherever you may be. 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom on the Asher cut blue wing. And you see that was definitely, if it was not cut from Museum Reserve, you would not see nearly this kind of light, this kind of red flash. It has 38 points in the diamond weight as well. So that's awfully exciting also. I mean, that just is, it's a really cool piece. And it's going to be affordable. Because, you know, if I'm going to highlight it as our top of the hour, it better be. And look what that's going to give from a distance away. So it's not teeny tiny. It's not super, super diminutive and small, and you're looking for it and going, yeah, where's the pendant? I see it. It's a beautiful look there. And you've got the red flashes that are divine, rich blues, incredible vivid violets. All the best of Blue Wing Block D. That's what we want to see. That's what we take pride in. That's what you've got. So let's take a look at it up close, and better yet, let's get you a value you will never forget. And I know it's supposed to be $29.99. I got to do better. We got to light up these lines and make sure that we can help you with a big Saturday savings. Special on everything. Big diamonds at the corner points. How many do we have already? Somebody's taken 2. You've got 2. Well, this is great because gifting, yes. Please don't pay $29.99. Let's make it a whole lot more interesting. And that is one gorgeous, gorgeous stone. How much should we go? I mean, what do you think? What do we need to do to make this interesting? Maybe half off? $1,500? $14.99? Something like that to make a 128 minimum, by the way. That's the stone I have sitting here in this display. It's all going to be, now it's cut from the same stone. That's why I have so few, but that's also why it's going to be so rich. All that Museum Reserve come into play here, but in a smaller stone that a couple of days ago we did not have. And you don't have to pay 14, 13, or 12. And this is how we do it. Only a couple to go around. It's already almost sold out, and we haven't even given a price besides $12.99, and that's already a value. And you know it, and I know it, because we've been out there shopping for the world of tanzanite. And the lightest material out there, that is all you get out of the mine currently, is all, what, $1,000, $1,200 a carat. That's why that's such a good value. And for those first-timers watching and shopping, you know, you've probably seen tanzanite 1, 2, or 10 places, and you know it's going for $1,000 a carat. We even saw that in the wholesale trade show that just wrapped a few days ago. It was overseas, miles and miles away. And what tanzanite that, I'm sorry, they don't have Blue Wing Block D, because it's all within these walls. It's all right here. Did you have fun at the trade show? Was it a good time? Did you enjoy it? You saw the tanzanites, $1,200, $1,300 a carat. I was in Tucson a month ago. Guess what? Same stones that were $800 a carat are now $1,200 a carat. Isn't that ridiculous? But that's the gem world. Welcome to the gem world. Unless you're watching TVON, we are the exception to that rule. And this is not going to be $999 for the pendant. Any gold you want, you're still getting the choice to customize it, get it the way you like it, get a better value than $999. This is going to light up our phone lines right now, because that's something you guys know. You know it's the best in the world. You know we're running low on it. That's why we had to cut precious stones that were worth $30,000 and $40,000. And we cut them to make the stones possible here. You can do that. It's no different than if you take a pie out of the oven, and you decide, I'm not going to eat the whole pie tonight, so I'm just going, just let me cut a slice of it, right? And I'm going to save the rest. Well, you can do that with stones as well. You can take a bigger piece and you can make smaller stones and then divide it essentially among, this is our party. You're our party. You're our family. Let's divide the stones so you can get that affordability you want, but it's not going to be $8.99 either. We'll take it all the way on down, $888 if you'd like to get one, and that's it. And we'll give it 60 seconds because it's almost already sold out. So many people pre-ordering that from the moment they saw it, because knowing that we haven't had anything like it in a while, knowing that how are we going to make this going forward? How are we going to bring you 1.5 carats or 1/28? How can we do that? How can we bring you anything beyond what we're seeing right now? And 45 seconds remaining to get it. And let me know what color gold you would like. So that's going to be the way to go. $888 brings it to you. And then, of course, this really looks good with, I think, all the colors of Blue Wing Block D. But again, if you have another cut, let's say it's a round emerald cut, cushion, whatever, it's going to look great because it's going to match that color as well. So $888 if you'd like to get one. We'll move on in 25 seconds and we will give you a great chance to pick up something else here. And we're going to also do some auctions today as well. We've got our big yellow diamond, a color change diaspora. I do want to bring you earrings that I'm very passionate about. I know I get questions every day about hoop earrings because I wear them every day and I love them. And we do an elite style of hoop earring here with VS Diamonds. So I want to tell you a little story about something that happened to me the last couple of days, and I'll just give you a great value on our hoops because I'm an authority on hoops, and I've got a little special something happening in the works that's going to be very exciting in diamonds and outside of the TVON world. And so I've been meeting a lot with hoop earrings because it's really what I have loved. I'm a hoop girl. I love hoops, but I got to say there's a really specific way that if you're going to wear and invest into one pair, there's a specific way you want them done. And although these have been on the air probably 350 times. I'm not even exaggerating. I may be actually cutting myself a little bit because I may have had these more. These are really important hoop earrings, and they've been on the air over and over and over again. And you've seen them, a lot of you own them, but with that, they continue to be very popular and asked for because they are the best in diamonds. Now, they are an inside-out oval shape hoop. This is the most elite style in diamonds you can really make. Now, I was just, again, meeting with a very, very big diamond wholesaler just on Tuesday of this past week in downtown Los Angeles. Luckily, I didn't need to go to New York. They came to me. They're New York diamond dealers. They met us downtown. They've got relatives in LA, so it worked out. But it's really interesting, even if you're making these on a wholesale level, which is what, how I make jewelry and how we make jewelry here. It's interesting the way diamonds are working. Diamonds are very expensive right now. As you might know, you hear a lot about gold. Gold tends to be almost overshadowing what's happening in the diamond market. But diamonds there's been a lot happening in the world of diamonds. It's made them very, very pricey. And so your VS diamonds that you love do have to extend up in price a little bit. Well, we're about to show you a last call on a hoop that is a very, very cool discount. And they've been on the air recently in the last several months for more money in this year of 2025. We're going to bring you a better value here today. And that's what I'm so proud of because I think a lot of you, at least I'm judging on just the emails and requests and the feedback that I get every day from you guys, is that we all want to invest in some type of hoop. And a lot of times we bring the small half-inchers and we bring those. I'm going to bring you the large, and they're not too large. They're smaller than what I'm wearing. You'll see them on here in just a minute. They're in oval shape, but they have 235 in diamonds. Perfected to be each and every diamond. Do you realize each and every diamond is examined? Every single diamond we ever set, from the melly to the big stones, are examined to make sure that they achieve that VS quality. We're looking at an inside-out style, which for my money, you don't really appreciate an inside-out style unless it is bigger. So if you're thinking inside out, 1/2 inch, well, I got news. You're probably not going to see those diamonds on the backside. You really need a longer length to appreciate the VS diamonds that are running through the inside back of your hoop. This has the button release. It will never warp your post as you wear them or take them off or put them on for no matter how many years you are blessed to wear these. They are stunning. They are white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. I'm going to recommend the white because it shows off the quality of the diamond so well. And they are last call at this new price. We're giving you a little discount here for the last chance, last call on the hoop earrings. So this is a good time to dial in. What can I tell you that hasn't been said? Well, we got a new price that's our last. And we wanted to say, let's reduce the price one last time for those of you that have been thinking about them and eyeing them here for a while. So here we go. It's item number 1110425. And yep, had to use the old item number. Glad we did. And you're going to get a huge value here, $235 in the diamonds. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? And here's what we'll do. One last call. 1.5 by 1.25 inches. So you can see they're not a real narrow hoop because there's only about 1/4 of an inch difference here in the length and width. Here's what they look like from a distance. Let me make sure you see all the different angles. That's what you're seeing for that 1.5 inches. Then this is only going to be 1.25 inches at the widest point. So let me show you that there. So you can see that that's that almost like a more rounded oval. So it's not too narrow. So it doesn't drop like a stiletto style. It still gives you that beautiful juicy hoop we love with a lot of gold. This is how you open it. There's a little button in the back. So you're going to press that down. That releases the inside locking mechanism. To put them on, push, click, close. That's actually more complicated sounding than it is. I can do it with my eyes closed with 2 fingers, literally. I can do that right now. Eyes closed, 2 fingers, done, they're on. It could not be easier, and this is what they look like when they are on. So you get a really secure setting style. I do want to show you, obviously, you're seeing them at a little bit of an angle, so you see that as I move, you see the diamonds that are lining the inside of the earring through the back. That would not happen in a shorter little basic earring. Because these are longer, you get the power. I do want to show you from across the room as well. I like to give you the close-up so you see the diamond quality. This kind of along, this more, again, kind of like, okay, let's say we're sitting across from each other at a table. Then you're seeing this angle and this viewpoint. Then I'll show you the across the room as well, so you get it all. But we'll take a look at it up close. We're going to give them away right here and now, and we've got this last call on a better value than they've been in the past. And for those of you that say, I'm not sure if I can handle 1.5 inches, those sound really, really big. They're not. They're not too big. They're really the standout style that I think, as far as a hoop is concerned, are those wonderful size that work for everybody. Make sure you get them $235. They used to be, and they were $29.99 last time I had them on the air. A lot of you know because you picked them up. What I'm going to do is this. And if you picked them up at $29.99, maybe I'll even reimburse you today, because honestly, I think you should. I think you should get this value. This is one of those that is super stunning, and they're not going to be $29.99. And this is your chance. If you've been thinking about any hoops, go for this one. You will never, ever go wrong, because there's a different kind of, I think hoops are more than just a pair of earrings. I think it's really about, there's a transformative aspect about when you wear a hoop that really changes the way you feel about yourself and your look overall. And it really is, it's youthful and it's fresh, but it's also classic. So it can be really working for anybody of everybody's style, and yet $29.99 they're not even $2,500. This is still the most magical value when there's a lot of gold. You can't make a hoop earring without a lot of gold, especially one that's 1.5 inches in size. And you see they're not hitting the shoulder. There's a long way to go there. So you don't have to have the longest neckline either to have a beautiful open hoop that's not going to interfere or get tangled or caught. It's not one of those things. It's not going to snag on clothing, even if you're wearing the big bulky cowl neck or you're all bundled up in the scarf. I mean, it's spring, so hopefully your scarf days are on the way out, right? Hopefully you're exposing more skin. You're getting ready to think about open necklines, short sleeves, sunny weather, hot weather. It's going to be 90 degrees out here today, so we're ready. We're ready. We don't have a spring. We just have summer year round. But this is really just a special look, and it's not going to be $24.99 either. So suddenly we're getting real close to commercial grade diamond pricing when you're getting VS stones, solid gold. Oh, to take them off, it's really this simple. I can literally just boom, open them up, take them off, that's it. Don't need to look at what you're doing. You don't need a mirror. The post, by the way, is lower than the actual diamond. So again, if you've got a stretched out piercing, a lot of you guys are like, ooh, she got an ugly piercing. I get it, I do. I admit it. This left side, I've been trying on earrings on TV for 25 years, and I wear a lot of big earrings. My ear piercing is stretched out, and whenever I got time to have plastic surgery done one day, I'll get my ear piercing fixed. I guess you can do that now. People tell me that all the time. So good, I'll do that. But that's the only plastic surgery you'll ever see me get, probably. Just fix that piercing there. But the idea is it doesn't matter. If you've got a stretched out piercing that's seen better days, this is the hoop that covers it. So you don't see the piercing itself. You don't have something that's heavy or pulling or weighing down. It is easy to wear, and you will feel fabulous wearing them. And this is the price tag. $24.99, great value. We're taking it lower today. And we've already got 2 people on the phone lines ready to go because they heard best value on hoop earrings. Sign me up. It's a classic, yes. Have I shown it? Yeah. Many times. Hundreds of times. Has it been the best seller in hoops? Yes, it has. And now it's time to get you a better value so you don't have to pay $5,000 or $6,000 or $7,000 the next time around. Because with gold and diamonds doing what they're doing, here's your chance. And why sacrifice quality? Why go lab grown? If you got a better price on the real deal, go that way. If you've, and we've got 3 pairs gone already at $24.99 because that's an incredible value, you get a better deal. So come on in if you haven't already, because we are very busy on the phone lines, and this is the hoop that I implore you to get, and I really, truly, I'm a hoop expert. Like that kind, You know, that's my very girly like jump shot there. That used to be my old life. Yeah, I'm still an expert in that type of hoop, but also now I love that. Listen, I love two things. I love sports and jewelry. And lucky enough for me, my two favorite sports have to do with hoops and a diamond. And I stand up here every day and talk about hoops and diamonds, and this is it. This is like, again, I changed out my own, which are very boring and basic. You're going, oh, look at that. That's not cool. This is cute. VS Diamonds. This is the way to get it. You got your hoops and your diamonds together, which is probably why I'm so passionate about them. But this is your go-to everyday style. It's not 24 or 23 or 22, and we already have 4 pairs gone. Everybody, it sounds like so far what I'm hearing is a white gold. You can get yellow or rose as well. Maybe you want to add to the collection. Maybe you want to have a little bit of everything, because if you wear different gold colors, I like to have a match all the way top to bottom every day. If I'm wearing yellow, I like yellow. If I'm wearing white, I like white. So here's how we do it. 22. 21. Let's take them even lower than that, as we are super busy, and I mean crazy busy. It happens, guys. When I start standing up here giving away my favorite things, there was that other talk show host for a while. She had her favorite things, right? And everything, she said, this is my favorite thing, and everything sold worldwide. And it was like suddenly took companies to like billionaire status. Well, I may not be of that level, but I will tell you this. This is my favorite thing, and I have spent the last 24 plus years talking about jewelry. And this is the one thing that I think every woman, no matter what your age, your style, whatever you do in life, like if you're retired or if you're busy in the workforce, if you are the CEO, walking in, ruling the boardroom every day, this is the earring you need. If you're retired, living the good life, vacationing, seeing the kids and the grandkids, traveling, enjoying life, this is the earring you need. And it makes every single day so much more fabulous, and it shows your fabulous personality to the world as well. And it's not $21.99. They're going to go even lower than that. I don't want you to wait, because this is our last call, big deal value, and yet they're not going to be 21 or 2,000. If there's one thing you get from me ever for the rest of time, it should be a diamond hoop earring. And if you can handle a bigger one, if you can handle a nice size, something that stands out and is powerful and says, I am woman, hear me roar. This is it. And I'll make them $1,999 for one last call. That's it. It's $19.99, and operators, shout them out, because what I have here made up is all I can sell at that price. Otherwise, they have to go way back. And the $29.99 is not going to happen again either. That's the whole deal. You know what's happening to diamonds and gold. We just went lower. We went backwards for you on this Saturday to make sure that you can get something that's really, really cool that you'll live in forever. That's the thing. You invest into it once and you wear it forever. How many pieces do we have, whether it's fashion, jewelry, accessories related, and we got it and we loved it at the time, and that's great, but maybe we've only worn it once or twice. Trust me, that will not happen with these hoop earrings. This is your workhorse. This is your go-to, and we're going to go ahead and move them on right now. 60 seconds. Jess, what color are you getting over there? A white gold going out. Thank you. We've got enough. It's all white gold so far. I've got 4 or 5 pairs now gone in the white gold, all of them. So again, represent whatever your favorite gold color is. If you can't decide, you get one in each gold color, but promise you this, at $19.99, we're so far under $1,000 a carat, doesn't even happen on commercial grade diamonds. This is where, again, I was working with a team on Tuesday of this week doing some really cool diamond earrings, but let me tell you, it's going to be tens of thousands of dollars to get a 1 carat hoop earring from a designer world. So I can vouch for that, because again, I was on the inside making some earrings happen where it's going to be tens of thousands. Do you want to spend $12,000, $13,000 on a hoop earring? Remember, there's VS diamonds are generally speaking $25,000 a carat in VS world. So if you're looking at a retailer that has VS diamonds, they're rare. But if you are able to find one, you're spending $25,000 a carat. Let's apply that to the 235, and that's $58,000. Well, it's actually closer to $59,000. Plus, you'd have something for the gold and the labor. So this is last call. We've got our last chance here to pick them up. $1,999. Again, you have a money-back guarantee. So I realize that you are not able to try them on yet. That's the only drawback of TV. The close-up look you're getting is better than you could ever see in person. The only drawback is I can't hand them to you to try them on right now. That is the only drawback. But I will tell you this, as comfortable as they are, and listen, I don't mince words. I'm just, again, I tell it like it is, because I don't know any other way. But the thing is this, as someone who wears hoops every day that are, it's funny, because when I bought these in gold, these are hollow hoops, because in solid gold, they would be like bricks. But a gal just said to me when I got these a few weeks ago, because I needed a refresh on my white gold hoops, and I like to have a white and a yellow just, you know, in rotation at all times. And I wanted a white gold hoop because I wear my yellow all the time. And she said, are you sure you can wear these? These are very heavy. And I thought, she has no idea. Again, I wear a lot of hoops. These are really comfortable hoops to wear. So if an issue is, if any concerns are over the weight of a hoop, or if that's what's kept you from the larger hoops before, do not be intimidated by these, because they are not weighty, they're not uncomfortable at all, and they are really fabulous, and they will really feel amazing on. So Victor, did you get a pair as well? Yep. You are the only one in this world that changes hairstyles more often than I do. How are you? Good. Every time I see you, you have a new hairstyle and you look like a different person, so kudos to you, because that's cool. And I don't know many men who can pull that off, but you do. So how are you doing? Good. Okay, so you got a white gold and yellow gold, actually. Our first yellow gold, who was that? Hi, Rose. And what about you? Tim, did you get a fabulous pair of hoop earrings in what color? White gold. Who was that? Joe. Thank you. Joe? Hi, Joe. Fun, fabulous. Jess, did you get a pair? What color? White gold. And who was that? Hi, Evelyn. Thank you so much. William, we got a piece on request, and then we'll find out if Allison's getting a pair. And then I know, Jason, you got a white gold as well. Thank you so much. We'll say hi to Patricia. She got a pair as well. Thank you, Patricia. Allison, when you know, let me know if you're getting white, yellow, rose, because I'm keeping yellow gold. So yellow gold's catching up here. It's not quite there, but it's catching up. Yellow gold is coming through. So $1,999, your last call at this price. Make sure you get them button release. Again, all you do to put them on is click them closed. They align, so there's not even any messing with it you need to do. They align, they click closed, and you're done. You're good to go. It's $1,999. I know a lot of you own them. I know a lot of you have seen them. I know it is a popular pair. But the next time, and I pray there is a next time, we still get to see these, but I would not be one, because this is how I feel about shopping, and forgive me if you feel differently, but once I've seen something at a better value, and if that goes up in price, I just feel, just out of principle, I will not buy it at a higher price. Because if I miss the boat, I miss the boat. No matter how badly I needed it, wanted it, I feel like if I saw it at a lower price, I'm not going to buy it at a higher price. And this price is going exceedingly, it's even higher than the $29.99 it has been in the past. Because when it just, again, I wish I controlled the gold market. Oh, can you imagine if I control, or the diamond market? I would love to control those, but TVON doesn't, and we don't. Those are commodities that are ruled by a worldwide marketplace. So we don't have control over that, but I do have control over what I price things at. And that's the difference. Because if you're walking into a jewelry store buying 2 carats 35 in VS diamonds, you're not paying $19.99. You have to pay more. Allison, what'd you settle on? White, yellow, rose. Yellow gold for who? Vicky. She got a yellow gold pair. And Jason, you're on your second pair. Let me know what you know, so that we can go ahead and count these down, because that's going to be it. Last call. And then we've got a great men's ring request. It's an opal out of Lightning Ridge. Let's show this one. Don't have too many men's opals. Isn't that the truth? We really don't. And this one, very intriguing, because it's got the great, really, really nice white, gold, or let me try again. It's got the patterns with the green and the blue, but it's got a little bit of that golden glow to it as well. And then I do love this mounting. This one's a very handsome one with the diamond surrounding the stone itself. It's $48.96, and it's also going to be diamond, I call them stripes down the side. They look like a big varsity stripe down the sides with the double row there that just actually turn that corner. Jason, who was that and what color? Thank you. Nancy's getting a yellow gold. The yellow gold has caught up indeed. So well done. Thank you. Thank you. It was just a little late, little delayed response on the yellow gold, but they have definitely caught up. So we have at current quantity, because I know we're still busy on the phone lines and I don't have an update on everybody's, but the current quantity, we're very limited with what we have remaining here in both the yellow and the white. And I'll give you an update as soon as I know it, because we've got more going out as we speak. So that's going to be last call. And then here we go with our carat 12. William, it's a great request. It's a good looking opal. It's got a very distinctive pattern to it as well, I must say. It's going to be our 112, but certainly looks bigger. 51 points in diamonds, finished on the inside. How about seeing some of that great color throughout the back of the stone? You certainly see that. And there's a little bit of that red-orange glow that comes through when you least expect it. And that is one of our coolest. Let's get you a big value on this one. And you can change the gold, although that one looking luxury in the yellow, no doubt about it. Looks fantastic, does it not? I'm so proud we have this for you. It's going to be a major, major discount. I love it. And we're going to take it on down from, ooh, I'm not sure we like $49.99 any longer, so I'm going to take that a lot lower. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Any size you need, don't forget about that. We can make it a lot bigger or smaller, however you need it. And that one's actually going to be under $2,000. We'll do it for $19.99. So $5,000. going under 2 today. And of course, well, opals are one of a kind always. And that's got that more elongated size to it. Oh, I love those. Who is asking for the big ones? What's that? Oh, okay, good. So we don't know the name because it's probably a screen name. I like that too. All right, so we got a special YouTube request coming up. That's going to be on the way. Looking forward to showing some very large diamond earrings that are this really cool drop design, kind of a mobile style, mobile style, because they actually have a little bit of movement, a nested design. So that's at $19.99. Do let me know if you enjoy that one, because it's going to be open to the first caller who says yes. Now, if you want to go to even larger diamond weight, to the tune of 7 carats plus. That's not something we see every day, is it? Certainly not, but a fabulous earring that looks incredible in a dressier drop, although very wearable, I must say. This is an omega back styling. Let me show them to you here from a distance first, because I need you to see the size at the first glance here. This is going to be 112-7429. And hey, William, good to hear from you. I know you asked me, you emailed me the other day about a technical question. I passed it along to our IT department. I do not send out our emails or do those confirmations. So, but I did share your concern about technical emails with our IT department. So yes, which is just a person who works here. So I make it sound like we've got like 18 people running the IT department. No, we do not. We can't even broadcast on FiOS correctly. But 720 in the diamonds here. And here we go. That's going to be the omega back styling in a drop earring. So this is really simple too, because it just, if you've never heard of omega back, it makes it sound more complex than it is. It's basically a hinge and a lever back style. Yeah. All right, the opal. All right, so the opal ring is sold. Congratulations. And then I just want to show you, there's a post here, and then you simply just pop it up. It doesn't actually secure to the post itself, so you've got a really easy wearable style. Now wait till you see those. Look at that. For a fabulous earring, yes. Oh, they're okay now? Okay, good. FiOS is back up and happy. Okay, good. Well, that's good to know. How are we doing on the rest? Direct is good, dish is good. Okay, good. All right, here we are with our 720 in diamonds. Let me give you an idea of the drop here, and then of course I'm going to try one on. It'll be my great pleasure and honor, as usual, to try these on. I love diamonds, but look at that. That's a big one for us even. And that's going to be an inch and, yeah, inch and 3/4 top to bottom. Big omega style. What this ends up looking like is it gives you one very large kind of like center round here at the very, very top, which I think looks incredible, doesn't it? And then I'm going to show them up close. Now, keep in mind, this is just to show you the quality, just so that you don't think there's something we're hiding here. They just obviously sit a little wonky when they're up close because, well, they're movable, they're articulated designs, all of that. I'm going to pop one on here and then I'll hold one up. I just do need 2 hands to take my own earring off, and then we'll pop these on so it gives you a much better idea. But 720, pretty significant size. I don't have anything in diamonds that's going to be larger than that. We're at a, actually, I don't even think I have a tennis bracelet with a larger carat weight than that. So we're seeing what we would normally see in 7 inches around in one earring. That means 3 carats 60 or so in your each individual earring there, and you can see how they look on the ear, just really dazzling. And of course they're going to have some great movement, and then they've got this great style where even the midpoint, this is all diamonds, then you've got your larger stone here. These are all individually huge diamonds, so we see a lot of big diamond weights, but to see large individual stones is very impressive. That's what you get there. So we're going to take a last look at them. I'll prop them up so you can see the amazing quality that they give you close up again. Just remember that is all a hinge style here, so I'll show you as best I can because it's going to tend to move a little bit. But just so you can see all the amazing diamonds they have. There's your big VS diamonds center cluster top, and then of course the same thing happens here in that beautiful mobile style that you've got at the base there. All right, so let's take them also on the hand here so you can really see how they drop and move. And we're going to make these, well, how about this? I already had under $1,000 a carat on the hoops. Granted, they weren't as big. These are over 3 times bigger. And more gold, and more of that hinge and that designer detail, but we're going to still abide by the under $1,000 per carat price range that makes these actually better than even $7,200. And with more gold and more diamond weight, that's unexpected. We're going to do $69.99 on the earrings you see there. It's the only earring we have like it. It's obviously something that is pretty impactful and very dressy when it comes to diamonds, and there's just no way you go wrong with our VS diamonds. It's usually where new shoppers will start their collections with our diamond pieces. That is pretty typical. We start with white diamonds, whether it be a band or an earring or like the hoops we saw just a moment ago. But for under Yeah, under $1,000 a carat when these diamonds, actually, one of the things I could do here is count them for you, because why not? I mean, it's one thing to look at it and listen to me rattle on and on about big diamonds. It's another thing to actually give you an exact, and they look about the same size in the round, so I don't know how long it's going to take me to count them up, but you know, I might as well give you a rough estimate here, because at the top point, there are 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 at the top. So I'm talking about this cluster in here. So there's going to be the 16. And then you've got, because obviously I'm only holding the one. And then you've got, as far as the pear shapes around it, I can give you a rough estimate there. Just I say rough because I might be off 1 or 2, just because I'm doing a rough count here. But 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, about 20 on the outside, and another maybe 2, 4, maybe another dozen. So you've got about maybe 30 diamonds at the base there, so that's another 60. So maybe, you know, 60, 75 points. So let me just figure they're about 10 points apiece. That's what I'm saying. That's what's so cool about this earring. They're not small stones. They're 10-plussers around that in individual. So that's really impressive. And here's the other one as well. Got that one off the ear for you so you can see them together. And that is quite the look. They're beautifully finished on the inside. There goes one, because obviously the tweezers are not they're not adept at holding 2 at a time here. But look at that. They're very, very impressive earrings, and we're so thrilled to have them for you. So there they go. And they will be $69.99. Let me know who's got them. They're just incredible. And to go under $1,000 a carat when you've got so many, and they're larger sizes, and there's a lot of gold to make a nearly 2-inch earring. That's impressive right there. And again, in a big Omega style that will never change your post, direction, or style. Yes, Jess? Did you? Now we've got a new register, and who is it, and where are they calling from? Rebecca in Pennsylvania. And did she go with white, yellow, or rose gold for her first ever purchase in the hoops? White gold. Excellent. Thank you, Rebecca. Well, welcome to our show. So glad you were able to pick those up. They continue to be popular, and I just got to count. We have 2 pairs left in white gold, 1 pair in rose gold, and I have actually only 1 pair in yellow. Yes? Wait, what'd she say? Had to be. I agree with that. Usually we have first-timers shop our diamond pieces. But a diamond hoop, if you love hoops, and a lot of ladies do, I don't disagree with that at all. It has to be a big hoop. Start with a big hoop. Do you have these? All right, so it sounds like, Allison, you're verifying on these as well? No, something else hoops. Okay, so still counting down hoops, guys, because remember, 2 pairs in white, 1 pair in yellow, 1 pair in rose. That's the current status, but that's changing by the moment. So $69.99 on our fabulous diamond drop earrings. I think they're gone, but check with your operators. White or yellow. I can do yellow. Yeah, I can. If you want yellow gold, I can do that too. No rose. No, you don't want to put those big diamonds in rose gold. Just stick with the traditional colors. That is the best scenario there. And then we will get to, oh gosh, we have this really pretty diaspora. I can't wait to show you. A diaspora that is going to just light up your world. And diaspora that looks like diamond because it's around. We'll talk about that next. Thank you so much on those. It sounds like they're going, but again, check with your operators because we have the white or the yellow there available. And then here we go with our diaspora round. Well, here it is. This is, if we're coming off all these VS diamonds, I feel like we need to spend a moment talking about, yeah, color, but color that can still manage to bring us brilliance as if it is a diamond, as if it were a diamond. And you certainly have that here with this rarity. And thank you so much. Keep calling on the hoops. Again, right now, currently 2 white, 1 yellow, 1 rose gold left. That's going to be it, and then the hoops are done, and bye-bye. So this is an important time to pick up those hoops if you can, and make sure you get those diamond drops if you can as well for $69.99 because they're quite the value. Now, here we discuss $67.51 as our next item here today, and as we are already halfway through part 1, so again, we're kind of a quarter of the way through our day if you look at it that way, because we've got part 1 halfway through, and then we're back with you tonight. It's our last weekends. If you haven't heard, I just want to keep reminding everybody so you don't know, so you're up to date because you guys matter, you know, you're all that matters as far as the schedule goes. So we have a new schedule that's taking effect essentially on Monday. Monday and Tuesday will be off. So we always had Tuesdays off. We're adding Mondays to that because we want to have 5 incredibly succinct shows that are all powerful for you. I will say that because we always had 5 shows on TV for the longest part of time here. But do want to remind you that we want to really just make every single show so impactful for you. So it's going to be about bringing you the best of the best. Every show from now on is do not miss. I mean, I'll tell you that, because we have a lot of new things in the works and a lot of really special things happening. But we are going to condense it to back to our normal schedule of 5 shows a week on television and online, every one of them for all of our viewers. So that's great news. But we will be off on Monday and Tuesday. So those are our off days. Every other day we will be here, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights, 5 to 8. The new time is staying. And Saturday and Sunday mornings. So we'll have this show is not going anywhere. The nighttime shows that we've had for the last couple of months on the Saturday and Sunday evenings, they're gone after this. Tomorrow, basically, is our last one. So 2 a day on this Saturday and tomorrow for Sunday. I'll be with you, obviously, as I have been for a long time. I'll be with you tonight as well, and then we'll go ahead and do that tomorrow, but that'll be it for our 2 a days, okay? So it'll be back to the regularly scheduled schedule, if you will. Let's talk about this. We've got a really cool color change diaspora just at these important points of the show. Yes? Question? Okay. So here we go. Let's go ahead and give you a great chance. And hey, Renee, she says, I like the hoops. No, I have some, Renee, that do have diamonds. You've seen them, I think, because I knew you asked me if we're making some, and we are. So Renee H., I know you've been asking me for big diamond hoops. I'm wearing my plain gold hoops today, but I do have some diamond hoops this size. We're making some. We're actually taking our 30-point diamonds, and we're making some big hoops for you. I'll let you know. Renee, I'm going to literally email you when we have them ready. I think it's going to be another couple weeks, but we are in the process of making some very large diamond hoops. They're not going to be inexpensive, but they're really large. They're going to be something like, I think they're going to be about 30 carats in diamonds. Yeah, so I'm really excited about them. I will give you full warning when they're on their way. But here we go with the 126. This is our 126 color changing diaspora. It is a round, it's gorgeous. And then it's got 70 points in the diamonds. Very nice mounting. Scrolling. Wait till you see this on the hand. It looks even better. And it can be done in your choice of gold color. And reminder, we still have those drops for you, and we still have the hoops, but limited on each. And here we go. Round. What's the big attraction? What's the big appeal with this stone? Well, it's one source as well, but it also changes color. So a phenomenal gem that brings us goldens and greens now, but also brings you pinks and purples in a different light. So really cool stone. Here it is on the hand. Boy, it really helps to see these on the hand, doesn't it? Because you see the impact, that bigger medallion style. Usually we would see something like this in a pendant. You see that ring really filling up the finger there, side to side. We'll make it easy. $29.99 should be. Let's go a lot lower than that right now. Send it on out. I am loving this diaspora. I love the idea that it's round because it sparkles, and it takes the clarity, which is so rare to begin with this stone, and makes it even brighter. We went with the yellow gold to really match the tonality of that stone right now because it's got those really, rich colors to it. But if you want to change it to add some contrast, you can. If you want to change it to rose, you can. It's white, yellow, or rose. So you get the option there. Let's do this. Great value. How about we send it out? I'm really stuck at $29.99. Don't have any authorization to go lower unless we put it up for auction. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to let you decide and let you price it the way you want to. And we're going to go significantly lower than $29.99 to start that auction. And we'll get it below even $19.99. Actually, that would be a $2,000 open. We're going to go lower than that. And I should really just drop it to $1,500 and leave it there. $10 increments, of course. Big value here. We're going to make it even better. Let's try it. $1,000 to start on one of the rarest stones. I can speak for the trade show that happened domestically in February. That material, $2,800 a carat for the 1 carat sizes. Anything 1 to 2 was $2,800 per carat. For diasporas that, for the most part, were very dirty. They had a lot of inclusions happening in them. This one is bright and it is clean. And it's $1,000 to get it started. Let's go and give it 60 seconds to get that one going. And here we go. A fabulous idea. It is really cool. So 1,000 to open, $10 increments. We'll go from there. And again, thank you for joining us. We are just past the halfway point of our morning show. And now we will have, again, a fabulous hour and 20 minutes left. Then we've got our evening show later tonight. Looking forward to showing you as well. Oh, gosh, we got more new on the way. I've got the white diamond, too, that's certified by GIA. It's a certified white diamond that's over a carat in size. Okay, 40 seconds in or left. 20 seconds in. 40 seconds remaining and ticking fast. Let's make sure this goes. I know this is a very ornate mounting. It's maybe a little fancy. right? And some of us like that. If you're not into fancy, this is not for you. If you like a really bold style mounting, one that really draws attention in, this is definitely yours. I'm going to take it even lower than $1,000 because I just want to send it out. And these auctions are getting a little weird lately. So we're just going to do something really easy for you and make it simple. $9.99 first caller. That's it. $9.99 for a 126 round, color changing, one source diaspora, kind of the stone of the moment. This is like what tanzanite was doing 30 years ago. Truly. You know, tanzanite may have been mined and discovered in the 60s, but it was not till much, much later that actually people knew about it and people could buy it and people started seeing it available in stores. Diaspora is, I don't know if it's ever going to be to that level because diaspora, there's not really that much of it. But to get that stone for $9.99, I mean, I come from an era of selling a lot of loose stones. This is in jewelry with 70 points and diamonds around it, and it's at $9.99 for one caller. We'll see who's got it. We're going to give that 60 seconds and send it on out. Now, Mary, we do have larger hoops in an inside-out oval. And then we also have, hi, Janae. We've got Janae's yellow sapphire coming up. Forgive me for the silence. I need a drink of some water real quick and maybe another. You know, Tony. Yeah. Because sometimes when you take that one sip of water throughout the 3-hour show, it doesn't go where it's supposed to go, and then, yeah, it makes things worse. All right, so we've got 2 requests coming up to follow, Janae and Mary. And yes, we're going to see our hoop earrings grow. They're going to get even larger. Yes, they are. Loving that. Now, do you have, Allison, are you thinking about who? Okay, she's on earrings still. We're counting down the hoops. We've got the diaspora here for $999, 10 seconds remaining. I'll keep it. I'm glad. Now, I will say if it's on a future show, it's going to be more money. But hey, they got a $3,000 ring. We took off a lot of money, and I do want to show you how it's elevated off this basket work, and then it's going to sit at the level height that it should when you see that right up off the top. So $9.99, and that one is still hanging out here for us. All right, but Jason's verifying it sounds like on this one, so that's going to be it at $9.99. What a great stone. And if you haven't tried a diaspora yet, get one of the bigger, cleaner ones if you can, and this checks those boxes. So here we go. Hi, Janae. Here is a yellow sapphire men's ring. Now, it's available, I like to say this with any request we get because requests are not necessarily reserved. I have no way of knowing. All I see is a sea of beautiful faces in the phone bank, but I don't know who's on the phone lines with those beautiful people. So I don't know. So the only way we do it fairly is first caller. So again, because lately I've been hearing a lot of people make requests and then somebody gets it very quickly, but it's not the requester. And again, I can't control that. So that's why it's the only real fair way to do it is to dial in. So again, because I don't have like a big screen. It's not like, this isn't like the big networks where I got a big screen telling me who's on the phone lines. I don't know. I just know my operators. So they have to then relay the information to me. So give us a call early when you do see something you love because we open it up to the first caller. It's the only fair way to do it. It's a $298 yellow sapphire. It is also unheated. So that makes a world of difference in the value of your stone. It's pure and it's natural and it's a really cool piece, but it's also going to be a big stone at 3 carats almost. It's in what is traditionally known as a men's ring, although I have a similar ring. So, and again, right now, the ladies can wear whatever they want, and we're seeing a lot of menswear inspired fashion for ladies. It's like the thing. So certainly there is nothing to say that, and a lot of gals, this watch design that inspired this look in a men's ring here is something that most every gal I know wears as well. So not only do men wear this presidential style of certainly high-end designer watch, but a lot of ladies do as well. So there's nothing that says it has to be a men's ring. It's just giving you the weight and feel that it makes it appropriate to be a bigger style for the guys as well as the ladies. So 112-7798 is the item number, and it's a $298 sapphire, unheated yellow with 59 points in diamonds. There's actually a halo done 2 ways, right up front and surrounding your stone, but also on the side. So you've got that great look, and you see that there. And then of course that watch link inspiration. It does not have any movable links though. It's not flexible or stretch. It doesn't do that. Oh, no. Ooh, there is some fine jewelry out there that's like stretchy. No, that's not something I'm going to be showing you. But look at how great that is with that design. And then you've got that side halo. So not a reflection, but actually 2 different ways that these halos of pave are done. And then of course we've got a great discount for you as well on a nearly 3 carat. That's pretty impressive to get that size. Here's the finishing, which has this great honeycomb undergallery, as we call it. And I think we can see why it's got that name. And then, of course, we're going to show it to you here on the hand so you can really gauge that size of that ring. But what a very handsome look. And that almost looks like a yellow diamond, yellow sapphire. And we'll take it on down. Used to be $99.99. Nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of light that gleams, not just from the stone and the diamonds, but the gold itself. All that mirror finishing in the gold, it looks fantastic. And we'll make this better than even, $49.99. Much better value here today. We'll take it even lower. Let's make it $3,999. That's it, $39.99. And don't forget, one of our biggest values in Blue Wing in Museum Reserve is also here. And then we've got hoops. Oh, Mary, you said bring out the big ones. I know you can do those 235s at a great value. Let's see you work your magic on the bigger style. We're going to bring out a 410 diamond version of the hoop you saw in the 235. So it'll be a little longer, it'll be a little wider, and it's going to have a lot more diamond weight, and we'll bring that down to an incredible price tag as well for you. So that's going to be happening, and that's where also Renee, if you like a larger hoop in diamonds, you probably want to go here as well. I know she was asking me if I had anything a little larger. I do. So Mary and Renee, I think you guys, among many others, will very much enjoy what we have coming up next in the elongated style of inside out hoop earrings. So that's going to be coming up, and they will be the 2-inch style. Not 1.5 like we saw before, but 2 inches. And Janae, thank you for the request. That's available to our first caller there. And then let's move along. We got the hoops coming up, and it's going to look like the 235 just grew. They just got bigger, and I can show you the comparison as well if you're trying to make the decision of which one is better, which I have a feeling is probably what's happening right now as well. Let me see both together. Let me see the 410s. Let me see the 235. They're designed to be the same type of scale. Obviously, you're getting a little more length here with this larger 410. That's how you get, it's really the similar size of diamonds individually, but you get that longer length that's going to give you 2 inches in the drop and a little less than that in the width as well. So you have that very important style, and it's also going to be item number, and this will be, let's see, 1110424. So a very impressive style. Now, for the record, here's the up close of the 235s that we just had. So there you can see that's the 235, so it sits kind of within. Now, there's nothing wrong with also stacking. I did want to show you that the diamonds are larger individually. So it's not like it's the same size of diamond. These are also a little thinner. Yes. Oh, did you? I love that one. Who got it? Say it one more time. Anna. Thank you, Anna, so much. She got our 1412. Very good. So Anna got our cushion cut Blue Wing Block D. Well, I will not be recapping that then. Thank you, Anna. Enjoy it. It is a beauty. You will absolutely love it. But again, here's the size reference from a distance, the 410 versus the 235. I will show you. The closure is the same. You have the same button release, but look at what a difference it can make. You know, a half inch doesn't sound like that big a difference, does it? Until you see them side by side, which is why I want to be sure and do that for you. So here's the 410 that's off to your left, and then the 235s that we had very popular earlier for $19.99 off to the right. So there's the comparison. Here they are against the hand. I'll try them on side by side for you on the ear as well, just in case you are trying to make the decision. Now, obviously, we want to bring value no matter what. These are $19.99. Let's take the 410s, which you see are bigger individual diamonds as well as more of them, because there's a longer drop here. Let me show you the measurement they have. So it's going to be 2 inches in the drop, and then we'll show you the width they give, because they're also oval in shape. So if I put this in, I got to make sure we point this face forward to you here so you can see, so they're not moving around. But there's the 2 inches, and so this is certainly more what I wear. Typically I wear a 2 to 2.5, just depending on which hoop I grabbed that day. But here you can see from a width standpoint, they are 2 by 1.5. Or actually 1 3/4. Yeah, the widest point 1 3/4. So better yet, you'll see them on. I think that's going to be the best way to see them. We'll see the up close on the one, and then we're going to go ahead and blow these out for you so that you can get the same kind of value. Obviously, they're not going to be $19.99 because there's 410. We're going almost double in the diamond weight here as the last, but the price, well, here's what we're going to do to make it possible for you. They are going to be a fantastic opportunity. I'll show you just the 410s, and then I can also put them on together if you like next to the 235s, if that is going to be helpful. So I will do that for you, even though they'll stack up on the ear, but why not? Or actually, better yet, I can probably just show you. Let me just show you here the 235. That way they can be completely side by side. So there's the 235s we had a moment ago. Those were $19.99, and that's what they look like in comparison. So let me hold them straight up for you. And then you've got the option to get the 4-carat 10s, which are here. So obviously you're getting a bigger look, 2 inches in the drop, 1 3/4 wide. Let's get them a great value. They're only $39.99. So we're once again adhering to that under $1,000 per carat price point that makes them so lovely. And then I do want to show you from across the room, because these are hoops. They stand out. That's the whole point, is how much they stand out. We've had several of you asking for the larger. So again, the smaller are here as well. They're not small, but they're 235. So we've got the 235s and now the 410s. So you get a choice of 2 great options in hoop earrings. And my goodness, if you're comfortable in a 2-inch, then you go there, because 410 and diamonds still, and you saw they're bigger diamonds individually. You saw the width side by side. So you get a larger individual round brilliant all the way through, and they don't graduate. It's all the same size stones, both in the front and in the back of the earring. So they're all identical in size, and $39.99 gets them to you. So last call, top of the hour is coming up, and we have another big top of the hour special for you as well. And just in case you wanted to see them side by side, let me pop them on. And then there's crazy people like myself who would actually wear these in real life this way as well. So again, it's not completely out of the realm of possibility to stack these on up together. Gosh, those are so easy to put on. Again, not everyone's going to do this look, but I don't mind at all. But take a look. Obviously, I do wear a lot of hoops stacked up the ear. But I do like the fact that you can see them here just side by side. And obviously this one sits a little higher in the ear, but just to give you some perspective there of what they look like when they're actually in the ear side by side together. So again, not $39.99, or we still have a couple pairs left in the $19.99 version. You just decide which way you want to go, but they are fabulous hoop earrings. And thank you for the request, Mary. We appreciate that. So there they are. And again, maybe that makes the decision a little easier if you want the 235s that you see in the second, or if you want the 410s that you see in the primary there. Either way, fantastic values. Let's take another look at them close up. And again, last call on either. Okay, so let's move on. We've got our big deals. And again, all the requests are still here. The yellow sapphire men's ring is here, and the really incredible hoop earrings that we have, limited as they are. And then we've got our top of the hour about 5 minutes away. We're going to see an incredible tanzanite coming up for the top of the hour. We also have still a couple pieces left from our first couple of hours here on the air as well. And we do have color change sphene on the way. Yellow diamond is here. And any requests you have, that's even more important to get those in. We'll help you out. Anything you need, but call me. 235s are still here as well, but limited. So want to make sure you get your favorite, and thank you on those requests. Love having them for you, and so thrilled we can bring them at such a great value. Okay, so and then here they are together, of course. I just took them off. I had to de-earring myself, but there they are. There they go for you. So those will be $39.99 next up. And those are only actually white gold available now. If you need them shipped right away, it's only going to be the white gold. If you need yellow gold, we can go ahead and make those for you, but it's going to take a little extra time. So do keep that in just top of mind there. Also have a large round stone. Here is a good one. This is the 1378. May not be quite as affordable as the 1412 because, well, number one, it's a round. Number two, it's got the really big diamonds. 13 pointers, round brilliance all the way, and it's stacked on the sides. Take a look at 8051 coming up right now. It's our 1378, and this is where you go super elite, high level if you want the round. That's a good one there. It is dynamite, isn't it? That red flash is coming through. And what this gives, we were talking about a square cushion, which has since found its home in a 14 karat size, and that was lovely. But this is where you get even a little more flash because there's a similarity in the look of the square cushion and the round, but the round is going to give you a lot of extra brilliance to it. It's our 1378. It has actually a carat 14 in diamonds, which means those diamonds are massive. Massive stones, really good size, and they're going to be all the same size too, 6 of them. There's 3 on each side, so it really acts as a great little anchor on the side, so it keeps that stone from turning too much on the hand. And then here it is from a distance on the hand, so you can see what that's going to look like, because it's another one of those bigger stones that doesn't act too large. It's not going to go knuckle to knuckle. You see it really distributes that carat weight side to side, and then you've got that bookend of diamonds. So 114 in the diamonds, fabulous value coming your way. We've got it less than $20,000 as well, so that's very exciting. exciting. And it's going to be actually under 10 and under 9,000 and under 8, and we're taking it even lower. And another per carat incredible value on a museum reserve is coming your way on the glittering fabulous round that is do not miss time. And here it goes up close. That's one. I feel like we should do it across the room on that one as well, because it is so large. And it stays in the white gold on this one. This one's actually got to stay in the white gold, but we will give you a better value and send it on out of here. Not even going to be $89 or $79.99. Actually got the tremendous value right here for you. And reminder, those diamonds are going to be individually 19 points. We do other pieces that have 13 pointers. These are actually the 19 pointers. So almost a fifth of a carat on every one of those round brilliant diamonds. And we'll make it $69.99 instead. So you're getting the huge, nearly 14 karat stone. What's that going to be? I mean, really, for a round, that's a premium cut, very, very decadent. And you've got that really cool, I mean, when you've got huge diamonds that are individually on par with being the average size of an engagement ring, that's impressive, 6 times over. So $69.99 for that one of a kind in that blue wing block D. I do have a white diamond that is a center stone of 1 carat size as well. So we brought out the big white diamond. It's got a discount also coming your way. So our big 1 carat GIA certified diamond, by the way, it's an H color and an SI1. So it's super eye clean, round brilliant. Love that one. Also have, speaking of diamonds, how about this markdown? I wish this was my ring size. It's not. But this is a big diamond ring with 274 in diamonds overall. Let's take a look at this. Since diamonds have been really the hot stone, when is it not? This is all straight up white diamonds, mostly baguettes, but it's got some really large rounds. I'm going to zoom back quite a ways because when you sit it upright, it's going to have a big length to it, almost like a marquee shape overall. And this is 7430, and it's going to be a one-of-a-kind platinum piece with remarkable diamonds, both tapered baguettes and smaller rounds, and then the really big rounds that sit up top. That's a cool piece. 274 overall, almost 3 carats, and look at the finishing on that platinum piece. Wow. Now that gives you some idea of how hefty that ring is. Now this is only a size 4 right now, so that's what I typically, it's not what I can quite fit on my ring finger, but we're going to size it for you. And it's all straight up diamonds. Here's what it looks like. I'm going to float it over the ring finger just because I doubt anyone's going to wear that as a pinky ring. It's quite large for that, but that's what it would look like on the hand. If it was a 5, I could work it right there. But again, it's a little smaller than that. So here's what we'll do. We size it for you, no problem. Let's take it on down from $89.99, give you the big discount. That's what we're here to do today. We got another hour left in our part 1 of our Saturday. And this is going to be better than 8,000, 7, or 6, or 5. It's not $4,000 either. And these platinum pieces with that kind of weight go for a lot more than is ever that I think you could ever imagine right now. We're going to do better than even 7 or 6 or 5 or $4,000, and all bigger diamonds throughout. Again, these are not little 1-point Melly sizes here. It's a big time ring. There is only one. It stays in the platinum, which is showing off how white and bright those diamonds are. And it's actually going to be even better than $39.99 as we take another look at it close up here. Look at that, shimmering, glittering, mirror-like baguettes that are tapered. Then the round brilliance as well. And it's also going to be better than $3,000. It's $29.99 today. And only one there, and we'll see who's got it. That one may be gone already. Wowza. Why are we doing this? These diamond price tags, that one is sold. Congratulations. Thank you, thank you. Here's the Sphene that is, I've been waiting for this one. The Astrakhat, we gave it a little preview earlier. We'll come in close. And this is one in the bridge. And it'll be our largest Sphene we have today. There's a round coming up a little later. This is that very saturated, just dynamic look here. And it's $79.85 is the number. Thank you so much on the diamond ring. We are in officially the last hour here today. Part 1, again, today, part 1. That's it. Last weekend of 2 shows every Saturday and Sunday. This is our last. We'll still have the morning shows, not the evening shows going forward. New schedule takes effect on Monday. We will not be here Monday and Tuesday. We'll be here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights, and Saturday and Sunday mornings. All right, coming up, here's our Madagascar Sphene, a color change variety. Welcome again to our very last hour of part 1. Just part 1. Again, we get a double dose with you for this next today and tomorrow. That's it. And then again, if you have not heard, we have a schedule change coming your way. Yes, another. Hopefully this will be the last. I anticipate forever, but again, I don't know, but hopefully for a while, we will stick to this schedule of, we're gonna be off on Mondays and Tuesday nights, okay? So no shows on Monday or Tuesday at all. It's gonna be like Monday and Tuesday, think of it as like our TVON weekend. And then it's gonna be Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, all starting at 5 Pacific time. That's the new time, start time, which I know we're all still getting adjusted to, myself included, but 5 to 8 on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights, and then we'll have our morning shows on Saturday and Sunday mornings, 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock Pacific time. That's 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and that's Pacific time. That's 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. East Coast, okay? So that takes effect this Monday, but we have 2 final days here with 2 shows per Saturday and Sunday. So I'll be with you tonight a little later, and I'll be with you tomorrow 2 times as well, morning and evening. Okay, so here we go with the Madagascar Asher cut. 416 is the size. Great looking stone, designer cut no doubt, and it's going to be diamonds every which way. That's going to be the bridge with the 91 points in the diamonds, and this is just a little kind of like pre-top of the hour. We have an official top of the hour coming up next for you, and that's going to be on the way. But here we are looking at one of our better pieces here in that great, I mean, dazzling, isn't it? The dispersion in that stone is second to none. Then you also have a ton of diamond weight. It's a bridge style. Love to see that, especially when we have a richer color stone. Like to see it elevated up like this so you can really see a lot of color play. You still get to look in and see that stone. I like seeing some of the pavilion there, the culet of the stone, which is the point. And we're going to get down to a brand new low on our largest that's here that's new in the color change fiend. I know there's a lot of you wanting to get one of these stones before they're gone, and this is a good one to capture for your very own collection here, and we'll make it a $12,999 piece coming way lower than that. We'll blow it out right now. That one's going to be just $4,999. We'll throw up a really good price tag on that one, and then it's time. And by the way, Allison, who got that diamond ring from you? Hey there, oh good. Oh, and by the way, I just read this morning and I didn't have time. There was a lot going on this morning, and obviously we have a lot happening, and I'm gonna be here all afternoon shooting promos and working straight on through the break. But Charmaine, I just want to say thank you. Number one, it is Charmaine, yes? I want to say thank you for shopping that diamond ring. And I just read, I saw last night you got your links, your pink links, and I'm so excited for you. And thank you for all your kind words. Thank you for picking up the diamond ring and platinum, and I'm so glad you're loving she got the whole set, by the way. She got the ring and the earrings. We had them last week. That really decadent limited edition pink links, my collection. So I'm so glad you love them, and hope you wear them in good health and wear them many, 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 many times. They're really wearable, aren't they? They're really fun. So thank you, Charmaine, for all your kind words about those. I know that was a labor of love for sure, and we love bringing them back. So they were all sold out when we brought them back last week. But here we go with our Asher Cut Fiend. We're going to get to another little top of the hour extra here coming your way, and that's going to be maybe our best value. The thing is this, I have an oval that's brand new in Blue Wing today, and it's a 10 karat, and it's great, but it's more pricey than this 12 karat stone that I happen to have. And so I'm a value girl, and I'm going to bring you quality no matter what. If it ain't quality, I'm not even going to attempt to show it. But here's the thing, if I can get you a museum reserve 12 karat for less money on a discount today than a new 10 karat I have, and it's an oval too, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go with the 12 karater. I'm going to assume that a lot of us are in it for the value, and we want to capture, I mean, if you're already interested in a 10 karat, you're probably also interested in a 12 because you're already thinking big size. So here's that 12 karat. It's 112, 42, 31. And it is an outstanding stone, is it not? Look at that color. And just wait till you see it actually to eye level, because it does sit at that angle, because it's a big old tower of tanzanite here. And it's going to be our 12 karat museum reserve. I do want to just prop it up right this direction so you can really see those reds coming through. And that would be the 12 karat oval, but it also has a carat 61 in the diamonds. So big time look there. Major, major. And the split shank and that big diamond in between it as well. So here's the other one, just for full disclosure. Here's the 10 karat. It's a 1028. It's more money, and it's got less diamond weight. Here it is if you want it. I would say the color's a little less as well. Okay, it's less. It's just a 1028 with a carat 30 in diamonds. And it's a cool ring too. Same kind of concept, split shank, done with a couple princess cuts. That is another option. But that's more money. So I look at them as like sisters, where you're just going to get the bigger, better quality, the bigger, better color. You're going to get everything, the bigger diamond weight. That last 10 karat is $16,999. Well, this one started at $19,999, as it should, because it hit that 12 karat mark. But it's the discount that we have today that really is what's so much of a pleasure to bring to you, are these discounted prices. That's what we're doing all weekend long. It's our last weekend of celebrating 2 shows per day, so we're really blowing out jewelry. It's a great time to shop. It's a perfect way to welcome in spring when we start to think about a whole different, spring is about renewal and rebirth. It is, right? Spring is really synonymous with that. We're talking about not just in Mother Nature, but I think ourselves as well. And we think of and we embrace a new season with new opportunities and new things to look forward to, and maybe some nicer weather on the way, and all of that we love. But also, I think a lot of us ladies think about, okay, spring fashion, and we're going out and we're thinking about events. Well, now it's a chance to really upgrade that jewelry collection as well. And you're getting a big chance to do that here at an incredible value. It's not going to be $19,999. This is, like I said, we can do the 10 karat here, but it ends up to be a lot more money than this one. You get bigger material, bigger diamond weight, lots more gold, because it takes more gold to hold the bigger stone. It just does. And we're going to make it a lot more interesting than even $19,000. Better yet, not even $99.99. And those blue wing block D lovers out there, here it is on the hand, so you can see it's manageable for being a large stone. We gave it that really pronounced and important look there that you see, and it's going to be better than 99 or 89 or 79. This is how low we can go, and this one's going to fly because you don't see 12 carats. And by the way, the 10 carat still can't go any lower than $10,000 even after all the discounts. We're taking this one significantly lower for our top of the hour. We're going to skip the auction because I can go a lot lower just discounting it, and then we save on the air time as well. So you don't have to pay $79, nor do you pay $69.99, which I could not do on the 10 carat. Get more collectability, get more diamonds, and you get it all right here, right now. And this will not be $69.99. We are just looking at straight up museum reserve values. That's all there is to it. It's just about giveaways on our best of the best, so you can get them before they're gone. And this will be $5,999. That's it, and it's got to go. So that's one for the, it's just one for the ages. That is the collectible in a classic at the same time. And Tim, what were you taking over there? Did you get something? I thought so. Let me just go ahead because I'm getting ready to do a recap too. Oh, the studs. Exactly. Wonderful. We did have studs earlier. I should mention, anybody who was maybe a little later to the show, we had studs. It was emeralds and zircons and diamonds. And so Elizabeth just opted to take one of each. Well, thank you, Elizabeth, for doing that. I think you are going to have quite the collection, whether you're keeping them or gifting them. What a great way to go there. And then we still had a ruby that we started the show with. We'll recap that. $59.99 on our 12 carater with a ton of diamond weight around it. Then we're going to get to our yellow diamond. If you have any requests, get those in. It is time. I'll just flash in this white diamond. I know we don't have a lot of people looking for big white diamonds, but there's always one who says, show me a big white diamond. I've been looking at the world of natural diamonds, and I'm thinking I might have to go lab grown. Yeah, you and everybody else, because natural white diamonds cost a pretty penny these days, and the lab growns cost more money than what we're selling the natural for. So let me just show you my cushion gut square. That happens to be a 1 carat. Where is this some sample? And I'm going to send you something from, you know, like a back room somewhere. This is the actual one you get. And this stone, you can actually match it up to this cert because it's one of our few diamonds that is certified by GIA. We actually don't see a lot of certified stones here. I would say maybe less than 1% of our stones we bring are certified by GIA, which means it comes with this literature. And this is rare because it's a diamond, and that's important too. And it's going to be item number 1124677. It is something I would not bring unless there was a markdown, and that's what we have. You're going to learn everything you need to know about your diamond, and this is what amps up typically the price tag on your diamond. The first thing I ask, because you can imagine that everybody in this world who ever gets engaged or wants to get married has to go buy a diamond typically, right? And everyone in my vast circle of friends and family comes to who? You come to Lauren because she's the jewelry girl. And the first question I ask everybody who I help out to get a diamond, just to give them that little, like, you know, diamond 101, kind of like, what are we looking for? Let me give you the basics on diamond shopping. And the first question I ask is, do you need one of these? Do you need a cert? Because the difference it makes to have a cert versus no cert is big. And if money is no object, people get a cert. If they've got a lot of money to spend, they're not on a budget, you just get a certified diamond. But most people opt, because diamonds are so pricey anyways, most people opt for no cert. But then, and it's not a bad thing. There's still, you can get a diamond and you can get a good quality. It's not about that. It's just about, do you want the documentation? Because it gets very pricey if you had that stone sent out to the labs at GIA to be certified by a diamond expert and a lead diamond expert and gemologist, and to have all this documentation, which by the way is great for appraisals, it's great for insurance as well, because you're not just saying I have a diamond that's white. But what does that mean? A diamond that's a white diamond could be a 1 carat. If it's a D color, it's a totally different value than if it's a J color. So here's what we have for you. We have the 1 carat cushion cut, which is an H, near colorless. It's big. It's a cushion cut square. So it basically looks like a round, but it's got a soft corner to it. It's got an SI1 eye clean clarity. Listen, we're showing it up close and personal. So if there were any big carbon spots or fissures, you would see them plain as day. Then we've added a carat 96 in white diamonds around it. So it gives you a lot of presence. This may not be an engagement ring as much as it is an engagement ring upgrade, because a lot of people might start with something smaller and want to actually then upgrade. And let's not feel bad if the upgrade costs less than the OG stone that you got a long time ago that's not nearly the size or quality. That's when we know we're bringing a value. It was $15,999 here. It does have a total of $296 in diamonds. That's your 1 carat center. I'm going to show you the cert, which is going to document everything and more that you see up there, including a diagram of a clarity grading chart, which I'm going to show you now. So this is the full, this is what they look like. It's always going to look the same on your GIA cert, but with your pertinent details. There's the cert number, which is, by the way, also engraved on the stone. So you can always match up the stone with the cert number too. So if you were to lose this documentation, you could have look through a loop, see that inscription on the back side of your diamond, and then get all this information and documentation faxed or emailed to you. Here it is. Cert number, cushion modified brilliant, 5.6 millimeter square cushion, 1 carat exactly. H color will show you what that means, and SI1 will show you that means. Excellent polish symmetry and a medium blue fluorescence, which is kind of cool. Only a third of diamonds have boron. Boron as an element gives it fluorescence under UV light, so not a bad thing. Here we are, front and back. That's a map. If your stone was this big, there where your inclusions would be. That's where you'd see them. And then, of course, but they're also set behind a lot of faceting. That's your proportion from the side, and here's the standard color and clarity chart. Remember, yours falls at the upper range of near colorless, which is what I always suggest. Again, unless someone's dealing with unlimited funds, get a D color. If you're not and you're on a budget and you're trying to get the best for your money, I always recommend being in that near colorless where it still looks white to the naked eye, but it's in that upper tier of near colorless range. So this is an H right there, and then it's an SI1, which looks low on the chart. But again, that's exactly what I recommend, because you can't visually see the difference between an SI1 and a VS2 if it's an eye clean stone. So you just kind of got my freebie little Diamond 101 lesson there. Here's what we have. What you get is what you see, and what you see is what you get. And we only have one, and it's a huge markdown, and it used to be $16,000, and there is only one. We can change the gold color if you want to, but we chose white because we want to show off how white and bright those diamonds are. And here's what it looks like on my finger right now. In a great look overall. That's a very big ring. Doesn't have to be engagement or wedding. Could be a right hand ring. Could wear it anywhere you want to wear it. Here's what we'll do for price tag. It's not $10,000 and it's not $99. I have historically had a number of 1 carat white diamonds here on this show. They're not often, but they've been here. Hear me out. I've never had, and this is all you need to hear if you hear one thing I say for this entire day of 6 hours. I have never had a certified, GIA certified white diamond ever priced any better than this one is. And this is not one that's got a few diamond accents. There's almost 2 carats in diamonds around it. That's a very important mounting. To dismiss the mounting as nothing would be really, really sacrilegious, because that's an important mounting. Cost us over $6 grand to make that mounting here in our factory. We make it and we give it to you for a better price tag, because it's not even $6,000 for the ring with the 1 carat center stone that is GIA certified in the middle. You get this documentation. We did not do this for fun. We did this because we were so proud of this diamond and its value, and yet it's better than $59.99 today. There is only one. It will go, because even, you know, I'll tell you, even if you don't need a white diamond ring, you know why someone's buying this? Probably to turn around and resell the thing, because as time goes on, it gets even more valuable. But where the value is today makes it one of our best we have here. Take a look at it. It's not $59.99. It is not. We're going all-time best of the best, crazy low. It is $4,999 instead. That's it, $49.99. That's all we can do. It's the best price we've ever had on a 1 carat diamond, and it should go, because from $16,000 to $5,000, plus you get the cert with it, plus it's actually really almost 3 carats in diamonds, and you got the whole thing there for one great price of $49.99. Let me know if you'd like it. That is just one for the ages, and I know we don't see that very often. It's rare to see a 1 carat diamond in the white diamonds, especially if it's certified, which means it's not, so we're not guessing, you're not taking our word for it. It's just, here it is, all documented by the best source, the most really conservative estimations. The GIA and their gemologists there and their diamond experts have very strict standards. So we really do. We think of their certs as the gospel. We don't think about, I mean, there's other certs out there. I don't recommend them, guys, because they're very loosey-goosey with their qualifications. They're very, they're very, you know, it's subjective, right? It's a human being that's evaluating these. There's no little machine and you put it in and beep, 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 and it outputs a little clarity and quality grading. That's not how it works. You have human beings. So there's a very strict standard and conservative grading that GIA does, which is what makes their certs really what matters. It's the ones you believe, it's the ones you trust, and it's the ones that also cost a pretty penny because of that. So we're making sure the cert is free, and now the piece practically is as well at $49.99. All right, we got Malaya Garnet here, rubies, and I will bring you a fabulous yellow diamond. This is the best way to really show you what we can do on yellows, which, for the record, here's the fabulous TVON Jeopardy question of the day. Which is more rare? Hazine, you're brand new with us. Have you known anything about jewelry yet? Or have you learned anything in the last couple hours of just observing? Probably not much, right? You're brand new here. You're just learning, training, right? I have a question. Do you think the white diamond or the yellow diamond is more rare? Joanne's going to help you cheat, I think. It's just, I have a brand new operator and he's putting on the spot right now. He's going, I don't know why she's asking me this question, but I just met her and now I don't like her because she's putting me on the spot asking me a weird question. The question is, what's more rare, the white diamond or the yellow diamond? Yes, correct. And nobody helped you. The yellow diamond is more rare. Congratulations, you've won a trip to our phone bank here and hopefully another 40 minutes of enjoyment. That is rare, right? We have a gentleman who's just been sitting here for the last literally 2 hours. And he knows the yellow diamond is more rare because he learned that just from 2 hours of listening to me yak about jewelry. The yellow diamond is not just rarer, it's 100,000 times more rare. So I just had a white diamond that was 1 carat, and now look at this. I got a yellow diamond that's actually bigger. It's a carat 10. It's a natural yellow, which makes it, remember all the colors of diamond? There is 1 color of diamond for every 100,000 white diamonds out there. What would it look like if I had 100,000 white diamonds sitting in front of me? Even with all this jewelry sitting in front of me, I don't have 100,000 diamonds in front of me. Think about that ratio. That includes yellows, pinks, greens, blues, purples, champagnes. A lot of champagnes. Champagnes are the most common of the color diamonds, champagnes, browns. The yellows are really, really rare. And this is a larger stone than the white diamond, and it's got a diamond weight similar in that it's got a carat 60 on the sides. So you're actually getting 270 here. Almost the same diamond weight overall as that last one that was a regular old, so let's pretend, let's make it even more kind of a little other real life example. If we were hand in hand right now walking through the downtown LA jewelry district, it's only about 20 miles from where I'm standing. If we go 20 miles west, straight shot, downtown, literally hop on the 10, go west 20, 25 miles, you're downtown. The jewelry district is probably bustling. It's a Saturday afternoon in spring. It's bustling, right? What's happening there? Well, there are literally miles and miles and miles of nothing but white diamonds. Whether you want them loose, set in jewelry, however. Miles and miles and miles of white diamonds. I mean, if you took all the display cases and just stretched them out, you'd be looking at miles. We can go 30 stories up in the air in a skyscraper and you can meet with hundreds of gentlemen that'll sell you loose 1 carat white diamonds. You walk in there and you ask for a 1 carat 10 yellow diamond, you're gonna, basically it's crickets. I'm down there almost every day. Crickets. Check with so-and-so on floor 26 of the 605 building. He might have one. He might have one. we're going to bring you carat 10. Take a look at this. This is amazing. And what we're doing is we just showed you a white diamond with an incredible price tag that's still here. Because a lot of you know, I got a white diamond. What I don't have, what I aspire to own is a yellow. Show me a yellow, we're giving you a bigger diamond. Again, it's a 110. This was the 1 carat. Here's the 110 yellow pear shape. Looks even bigger because it's a pear. It's got a carat 60 in diamonds around it. It's item number 78, 74. And this will be the miracle value. Because even if I were to give you straight up the same price as I did on that one-of-a-kind white diamond that's still a dime a dozen downtown, you can go to the second largest jewelry district in the world, which is the one I'm talking about, and you will literally find miles and miles and miles and miles of 1 carat, and then you can negotiate all you want. You can ask for cert or no cert. You can get all the prices from all the different dealers. You can negotiate, pay cash, blah, blah, blah. You can find them. What you cannot find, and what's getting more scarce by the day, is a 1 carat, or in this case, a 110 yellow diamond. Not a treated yellow, not an enhanced or irradiated or made in a lab by man who's working on technology that's just pumping out fake diamonds all day long, which they are. They are pumping out fake diamonds like you cannot believe right now. And they're charging 500% margins. That means you're paying 500% more than what it cost them to make it for. That's not responsible buying, if you ask me. That's not a value, if you ask me. And this is it, a 110 yellow diamond. Get ready for the value of a lifetime, because this is scarce, this is rare, and I'm going to blow it out right now, whether TVON likes it or not, because that's what I'm tasked to do. It's got a full under gallery. You're getting 160 in the white diamonds, and you're getting that 110 center. It means a big difference to get a 110 center as opposed to a 1 carat. How about the pave sides of that band? How about the double halo, making that classic as can be? If you're not sure what style to go to, it's right here. You go here. You go here, you go now, and let's make it even better than $4,999, when, by the way, there's a wholesale trade show that just wrapped up overseas, and guess what? Yellow diamonds of this size, actually smaller, were $18,000 for the loose stone in a plastic box. Actually, you probably have to pay more for the box. You probably get a little plastic baggie in tissue paper. You know that little parcel paper? It looks like tissue paper, basically, wrapped up, folded like origami. That's 18 grand for a 1 carat yellow diamond. I'd rather you get one set in diamonds. What are you going to do with a diamond in a parcel paper? Open it up and look at it? Ooh, pretty. It's much more fun to have it set in gold with diamonds around it that you can pop on your hot little hand and just go like this all day long. Okay, maybe you're not going to flaunt it like that. Maybe you're not that. Maybe you're not that overt. But you can just wear it, right? Wear it. Enjoy it. Let's make it better than $49.99. This is the fantastic one you want. This is where we really bring value and collectability. Let me try it on. Just do that real up close here. There you go. Flaunt it. Love it, wear it, enjoy it. That's one way to wear it. Let's pop it on the other way and get ready for the value of a lifetime. How about better than $39.99? Oh, I'm not supposed to go this low, but you know what? I'm going to do whatever it takes to get this one a home today. That's what we got to do, and we have 35 minutes left in this big Saturday. So let's really give you a sale Saturday to remember. You can commemorate the day with the ring you can put on your hand every single day and enjoy and love and feel very proud. Because I don't know about you, but I like to feel proud when I get a deal. I feel proud of it. I get excited. I feel good that I scored the value of a lifetime and everybody else missed out and I got the deal. This is what you are in the position to do right now. And instead of 39 or 38 or 37, yes, I'm going lower on a yellow diamond. Yes, it's natural out of the Argyle mine. No, we do not have any new ones coming in, because if you think we went overseas to buy a yellow diamond at a 1 carat size for 18 grand and come back and sell it to you for $37.99, I can't do that. So we're not buying them. So it means that before long, you're not seeing them on the show. Once we sell out the current inventory, there's no more left. There's no more to bring. There's no more coming out. 37, 36, 35, what can we do to make a deal today? That's my question. That's my question. We just had the $49.99 1 carat white diamond, and now we're bringing you something so far more rare, not 35, not 34, not 33. You better come on in, because this is not going to last very long. And we know that because I know that white diamond may be gone as well. And this is the chance to pick it up right now. If you've heard the phrase, you snooze, you lose. Well, that's exactly what can happen here, because this is too good to be true. And it's not 33 or 32 or 31. I'm giving away diamonds today. And what's a better way to spend a Saturday than watching and having the jewelry come to you? You're not having to walk and, oh, you're downtown and it's hot and it's 90 degrees here today. You're in downtown, you're hot, you're having to go booth after booth. And by after a while, like 5 minutes, you can't even see straight. You're looking at so many diamonds. How do you compare one to another and remember who had that better deal and who had that one that was certified versus not? This is just it. I get the opportunity to cherry pick the best of the world for you. Out of all the wholesale world, out of all of our TVON world, I get to cherry pick the very best for you, bring it to you, and then say, here it is at too good of a price so that you can just own it and have it shipped directly to you, wear it at home, try it on at home, get it appraised, talk to your jeweler about it, ask them what they would charge you to replace and make the ring exactly the same way. And that's when you'll get a true idea of what you should have paid for that ring, and it's not going to be even $31.99. And again, $49.99 was not the price of this ring. It was just the price of the smaller 1-carat white diamond ring, which is a dime a dozen. And this is not $31.99, and it's not $3,099. It's a giveaway for a yellow diamond collector. And you know what we talked about earlier, so many new shoppers trying us for the first time with our white diamond deals and our hoops and all the great rings we had. You know what the truth is? It would probably be even wiser if there's anything that takes precedence over our white diamond deals, it's our yellow diamond deals, because they are where the value lies. It is 100,000 plus. It's actually, that's a metric I've been using for a while. It's actually, that was even a ratio before the Argyle mine closed. So now it's probably even a much bigger differential between the rarity of white diamonds versus colors. And this is from the Argyle mine, which closed a couple years ago. So they are getting more highly valued by the day. You've got a chance to pick one up here and spend less than $3,099. Take a look at this. It's one to get. And I'll make it $2,999 only. $29.99. We got a half hour to go in this first part of Saturday. So let me know what you'd like to have before we sign off for the day. We see you tonight, but there's a 4-hour gap in between, and none of this jewelry from this morning will be here later today, because look at the values we're offering. Look at what we have. And this is not a 1-carat, it's a 110. That actually makes a big difference in the price tag when it comes to diamonds. And you got a carat 60 around it, so $270 overall. You can still grab the $49.99 white diamond. This was actually supposed to be, I'll just show it to you here. This is actually, there's the ring, and that was the price of $99.99. But I'm doing better, obviously, today to make a point. If you're going to choose between the white and the yellow, you get the yellow. Not only is it $2,000 less money, but it's far more rare, and it's a bigger stone. It's a bigger center stone. So here, let me make the decision easy and clear. Now, granted, if you need a white diamond because that's what she wants and you're getting engaged and you want to give her her dream ring, great. We have it there and it's a great value. But if you want to step up in rarity, if you want to get something that you likely don't have yet, here it is for $2,000 less than the smaller white diamond. I don't think there's any question where the value lies today. And this yellow diamond deal is one of our best that we've had historically. Here it is one more time. $29.99, first caller gets it. We'll see who that is. But I'm going to give it 60 seconds, and we cannot leave that here. We will not. I refuse to leave it here. When values are this good, and again, not everybody's got the blessing of being in the jewelry business. Some of us are doctors or lawyers, or maybe you're in some kind of field outside of jewelry, right? But you love it and you admire it and you enjoy wearing it. Well, we like to become, I feel like it is my obligation to make you an expert, because you're an expert in your field. And if I ever needed legal advice, I'd come to you. If I needed certainly advice in medicine, I'd come to you, right? But let me be your guide when it comes to jewelry. And having done this for so long, there are certain values that just really seriously defy all comprehension. This is that piece that defies comprehension. What's defying my own comprehension right now is the fact this is still here with 16 seconds left. It's amazing. And again, $29.99, when literally the biggest trade show just wrapped up overseas. It's called Hong Kong. We've all heard of that place, right? It's the home of some of the biggest auctions that take place. If you see a really, really big pink diamond on auction, chances are it's either in London, New York, or Hong Kong. That trade show just wrapped up, which is only open to the wholesale trade. And guess what? $18,000 for a smaller yellow diamond by itself. By itself. Those are the kind of increases we've seen in values on yellow diamonds, and it's going up continuously. So every day, think of this while you're enjoying it, because I love cars too, but I'll tell you what, the second I drive that car off the lot, it no longer has anywhere near the value I paid. And the more I drive it, and listen, I drive a couple hundred miles a day. So the more you drive, I have a car that's brand new, and guess what? It's already got 80,000 miles on it. It's practically new. It's got 80,000 miles. And that thing's worth nothing now. It's worth nothing because it's got so many darn miles. The beauty about jewelry is, and so many things are like that. You wear it, you use it, it loses all value, it depreciates. Jewelry's the opposite. You wear it, you love it, you use it, you enjoy it, and it gains in value. It appreciates, not depreciates, appreciates. While you appreciate it, it appreciates in value. And that's what I love so much about jewelry, is that at the end of the day, it's worth more than the morning you put it on. And as years go by and as decades go by, think of what your children and your grandchildren are going to have in their collection. They're going to have a real deal natural yellow diamond, which by then, I would say 20 years from now, they're going to be more or less obsolete. How are you going to find one? How's anyone going to afford one? Yes, question. Again on the hand, I had it on both ways. Let me know if they have a preference, Jason, as far as point up or down. Allison, are you verifying on this one? I got a couple of people talking about this ring at $29.99. I'll sit here until it sells. I'm not going to leave it here. I will not leave it here. I refuse. I don't have a better value to show you. I can go through the entire inventory, which is millions of items, and I don't have a better value than what's sitting right here. That's the value. So certainly if you're not a yellow diamond person, well then hang out and we'll show you something else. But as far as value, what are classic and what are really popular pieces here because of the value, it's this one and it's today and it's $29.99, and I get it. There's a lot going on a Saturday in springtime. I understand that. This is your little secret moment. This is your moment to capitalize. Take advantage of me, take advantage of us, take advantage of the need to sell something here today at the end of the show before we sign off, and we'll see you tonight. But I don't have a better value than that. Questions? Requests? Can I help you find anything that you need? Can I put something on a major discount for the end of our day, especially for those of you that can't be with us later because you got date night or you got that big Saturday party to go to or you got that, whatever it is, right? Maybe just the underwater basket weaving conference you're going to, whatever it is, right? People are busy. So this is when you take advantage. And it's still here. Amy has a similar ring. She just messaged me just to tell me. She said, I love that ring. Her word was, I absolutely love my yellow diamond. I'm so happy to hear that, Amy. Amy M., thank you so much. Thank you for telling me that. She just literally took the time out of her busy day because she's watching the show going, I got to tell the people. Let me tell Lolo so she can tell the people. Amy says, I have a similar ring. I absolutely love my yellow diamond from TVON. Well, Amy, you're not alone. I know, and that might be the issue. If you already have a yellow diamond, fantastic. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Hopefully you got it through us, otherwise you paid a little more, right? But if you have one and you're enjoying it, let's share it with the world, right? And very few people, I mean, think about it, just the people you see on a daily basis, whether it's your circle of friends, your family, or just perfect strangers on the street. Do you see anybody wearing a natural yellow diamond? Who's wearing yellow diamonds? It's a very small proportion of society that gets to collect a yellow diamond. And usually it'll be the folks that are really well-to-do and have a lot of money and they got millions of dollars to spend on gems and jewelry and all that, and some people do. And usually that's the kind of status you have to own a yellow diamond that's natural. This one is just under $3,000 and it's just really incredible. Thank you, Amy, so much. Donna says, okay, now Donna in Oklahoma. Donna's kind of like our queen of yellow diamonds, and we lost our graphics, but they'll pop back up. Donna says, I have a ring with a do you have a larger one? She says, I have a slightly larger diamond. It is magnificent. She said, great investment these days. And again, I'm not here. I don't work for Merrill Lynch. I'm not an advisor when it comes to financial anything. But I will tell you this, that is a true statement of fact, is that yes, they are, as I was saying, that's the thing. You can wear it and own it and love it for years and years. And you know what? It's already worth more the day you get it. It's worth more than what you spent. I can tell you that now. It's worth more than what you spent, and that only increases over time. And it doesn't mean set it in a safety deposit box in the dark and never look at it. It means live your life in it. Put it on your finger and enjoy. Wear it, love it, show it off or not. Just really feel proud that because I mean, my goodness, I walked into a jewelry store the other day and all the sterling silver was $3,000 and more. And it had no diamonds. Nothing. No gemstones, no diamonds, no nothing. And it was sterling silver. And no offense to sterling silver, it's fine. It's fine, but it's not a very high-end metal. And when it doesn't have diamonds or gemstones in the middle, and it's over $3,000, I think it tells us a little bit about what's happening in the world of metal, right? So here we go, $29.99. Does anybody want the yellow diamond? I guess it's here. And we're verifying on it right now as we speak, but this is the way to get it. And I don't even know. There are certain times in my hosting career where I'm thrown for a loop. That's what's happening right now. Just can't even, I can't even comprehend how that's even here at $29.99. But again, great value. Let's move on. We've got a color change fiend. Allison, did you get this one? No? All right, nobody's got it yet. It's still here at $29.99. Well, I guess that wasted about $50,000 airtime just so I could lose, how much did I lost $7,000 on the ring. That's okay, guys. $57,000, poop, out the door. It's okay. It's all right. But again, if you want a yellow diamond, get that one. Try it at home, see what it's all about. And a pear shape does look bigger. It's why so many people are getting engaged with pear shaped white diamonds, because diamonds are so crazy money. They're so stinking expensive. People are like, okay, tell me how I can get more look for my money. So everyone's going with those white diamond pear shapes because they look bigger. So that's the 110. It's going to look even larger. All right, last call. Let's go. Okay, so you're lying to me now? All right, take a look at this one. Here's our color change fiend. All right. It's okay. We'll figure it out eventually. All right. I ask the tough questions. I do. I must admit. I know. Let's take a look at our color change fiend. Almost done with Saturday morning here. 112-7729. Oh, my. Okay. So here's, talk about madness. This is some madness here, our own little version. 7729 is coming up right now. It's our color change fiend round. We had a big one earlier. It was $5,000. We're going to get you a carat and a half round here. Madagascar fiend. Let's blow it out. New mounting. Let's see what you think. Big time value. Ooh, this one's $49.99 as well, because that's the round. And then it's got this wide gold band with some details in the middle there. I love that. Take a look at this on the hand here so you can see what that looks like. Another one where... Is gold expensive? I'm sorry. Is it expensive right now? Because it don't look like it based on what we're making. Gold must be $10 an ounce, because look at that. That's a large ring with a wide band with a lot of details. Oh no, gold's over $3,000 an ounce. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so we're just saying, who cares? Let's just keep making jewelry the way we know how and the way we love to do it. High end, lots of gold, lots of diamonds, everything. Let's get this one out the door. $49.99. Yeah, I still have a bigger stone sitting here at that price, so it just means everything is the domino effect of discounting. And I'm so happy I'm bringing it to you. Let's blow this out even better. Not even $49, $39, $29, $19. I know these are rare, and I just don't care. We're going to make it all affordable as we get through our last 21 minutes of the show. And then again, get ready. We're going to make this only $14.99. So steal of a deal to get a big color change round. And then we got some recaps to do. And any questions you have on anything, or if we can bring something out for you, we'd love to do that too. So here we go. Gold quartz coming up too. I did not show that earlier. We got a gold quartz that you have not seen. So we'll get that one out of here in 18 karat gold, and then anything else that I can show you or share with you or discount for you, I'd love to do it. So that's going to be the big thing is request today. If you've got one here at the end of the day, and then we'll be back in a few hours to do it all over again, but with some different jewelry, of course. So we will have some fun with that as well. And then don't forget our big tanzanite is here, the yellow sapphire gents ring, the pearl for $9.99. I never thought I would see the day we'd have a Tahitian pearl for $9.99 still available, but it's happened. So let me show you a little recap of what we have. And then I know that if you join us a little bit later in the afternoon, certainly might be something up here that you did not see earlier. So let's keep it all affordable. Let's go $1,500 or less. And I'm kind of loving that we've got the $9.99 Tahitian. We'll zoom back because I got a blue star sapphire here and around. That's going to also be $9.99. So a couple options here under $1,000 in some super rare material. We'll keep the entire wheel $14.99 or less. I'm really a fan. So I loved this so much I started the show with it. And that's the ruby. That's the ruby tension set in a bridge style mounting. Yes, there are a double Roman diamonds running underneath. It's a Burma ruby in platinum. That is $12.99. And then here it is. This is the gold quartz that we haven't seen yet. It's a round and it's got diamonds along the side profile. Take a look at this. They wrap around really the base there because this is a cabochon. So it's flat on one side, domed on the other. It's a round stone with a 50, what was that? 280 on the center stone with the diamond weight at 23 points. They go around the base of the basket in the 18 karat. Yellow gold stays that way. let's make it also $9.99. Okay, so everything's $14.99 or less on that wheel. Just a few recaps. I don't like to put too much on the wheel because otherwise it gets hard to really see the details of each and every piece. But we've got 5 pieces, all $14.99 or less. You tell me which one you like. Is it the Sphene, the Pearl? By the way, the Pearl, the Blue Star Sapphire, the Gold Quartz, they're all $9.99. The Ruby that's set, this is like, can you imagine holding something tension set? It's like you just give it a little, it's set between the platinum. So it's really cool. It's prongless, yet it's really set securely. And that ruby is completely glowing, bright as can be, double row and diamonds underneath it. That's only $12.99 for the platinum ruby piece that you see there. Come on over and take a look. We got $1,500 or less, or $14.99 technically or less. And we got a couple requests for Christy real quick before we go. And we've got a heart-shaped yellow, and we have some stud earrings that are teeny tiny little studs, and they're going to be a fabulous value because, you know, studs can be small too, right? So we're going to show those. And then here's the yellow diamond. Oh, we're going to show that. We have to wait till the wheel is concluded here because that was a little more than $1,500. But we do have some great studs that are actually very affordable. And we'll show these. They're that perfect stud for like stacking or for the younger gals or maybe just as starter earrings. But you know, the starters that you have to throw away after 6 weeks because they've been in your ear for 6 weeks when you get them pierced. We'll show you how you upgrade that to a natural diamond. So again, Sphene, ruby, all 3 of those, they're going to be $9.99 for any one of those you like. That's 18 karat gold. This is platinum, and so is this. And that's Blue Star Sapphire, Tahitian Pearl, and Gold Quartz for $9.99 a piece. Now we're going to show the studs coming up. Actually, let's go to the yellow diamond really quickly here. It's a little bit less. I'll move those aside just so we can bring this heart shape in the band. This has got a carat 20 in diamonds that actually wraps around this slight dome style. The diamond in the middle is a heart. It's a true heart shape, by the way. You can see the cleft there at the top, and it's going to be 8019. Then we'll get to our studs after this, and it's our last call on the show. About 17 minutes remaining in part 1 for our Saturday. This is our 101 heart shape VS yellow. Has a carat 20 in the diamonds, all the way wrapping around it like so. What do you think of that? Very cool. And there, oh, look at that. Finished. Oh, wait, do you see this really creative finishing? Why not? Let's go with the heart theme here. Put the hearts on the inside as well. Finish it up. Hearts back to back to back to back, meeting up in the middle, diamonds around the sides. Let's make this $89.99 ring a lot more affordable, and yet it wears like a band. So talk about the non-bridal style. We usually see them more like halos, double halos, kind of like what we saw a few minutes ago. Here's the heart shape, but look at that. You got diamonds every which way, and it's down to $27.77 if you'd like to get that. We'll just make it a really instant value for this big Saturday, the finale, and there it is at that diamonds wrapping all the way around like you see. There's something about good pave, and when good pave is just on one surface, great, but when it wraps around the sides where you can see it from every angle, it just is a little bit hypnotic, mesmerizing to see that kind of brilliance that goes all the way around. And then that big yellow diamond perched right up top of that wider band, $27.77. And then we've got our diamond studs here, which are the most petite version of studs we do, but they're still a good size because diamonds are diamonds, and when they get bigger sizes, they get more expensive. So much for expensive here. We're going to send these out, and I've got all 3 gold colors to share. Why not? So you can get the white, the yellow, or the rose if you'd like. I've got the yellow gold here coming up next. They're item number 1110417. Here's the yellow gold for you, and they're going to be 28 points overall, which may not sound like a big deal until you realize, but they're 14 points each. And that's a good sized diamond. We were raving about 10 pointers earlier, how really substantial they were. Here's your rose gold. Very unusual to see a rose gold offering in a stud, in a white diamond. We've got them. So you've got a great stackable. This is a great starter. It's not meant to be a big diamond earring, but it is meant to give you natural VS diamonds because they are still VS and still a good size, but also great for stacking because sometimes we'd like to do a smaller stud as we stack up the ear. Very few people have just one piercing anymore. It's very popular to have many. So maybe you want to stack, whether you're doing hoops or studs, or maybe you're like me and you do a mix and match variety and change it up. It's called the earscaping, right? It's where you can really create a story with the way you stack different types of stone styles all up and down the ear. But these are also great for the younger gals. So think about like the first ever, and when she has her ears pierced. Listen, you can't live in those starter earrings forever. Those little Frankenstein bolts, as I call them, they're good for what? Depending on where the piercing is, 6 weeks to 2 months to even a year if they're higher up in the helix, right? So this is where you're getting 28 points that you can, once those starter earrings are done with, then you move on to the real deal diamonds because the rest are all CZs, right? So here's where we have yellow, white, and rose available. Let's blow these out. They're supposed to be $888. We're going to do a lot better than that for you. And they're just perfect. I mean, they've got the great matching. They're the VS stones we love. They're full cut round brilliance, of course. And we will make them less than even $500. So, and it should be, it's worth mentioning that gold today is not the big story here. The big story is the diamonds. But you know what? Gold today makes those findings a higher price than where I'm offering them for at $499. And actually, I'm going to go a little bit lower for you. And I'm going to borrow one of these yellow gold here just to show you because they're not meant to be a huge size. That's not what they're here to do. They're supposed to be a great starter earring, a great petite earring, a great everyday wearable earring, a great style to stack up the ear if you like to because we have less real estate the higher you go in the earlobe. So it's a good idea to have a little smaller stone. And they're not going to be $499 either. So this is where you got to get a pair. You really have to go ahead and just get a pair. Or 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 because this is really fantastic. And look at them on just to show you. I have no backing, so I'm just going to pop one on, hover it in the ear here for you as well. Put it all the way in. That'll help out a little bit. There you see them on, so that gives you an idea. Can also get you the millimeter size, but they're actually going to be $399. So, and they're in solid gold. So, you know, keep that in mind and see. I like to stack up a little mix of studs and hoops together in different textures, and some are mirror finished, and some are pave, and some are studs, and some have chains, and some don't. That's the idea. Is you always need a great classic size of stud, and this gives it to you, and it's under $400 to do it. So $399. I would not be surprised if you're getting one of every gold color, or getting a couple pairs to share as gifting ideas, or whatever the case may be as we wrap up our Saturday. So take a look at them up close again. Just wanted you to see them on. And that's going to be that. So last call, and thank you for the request. It's exciting to have those today. And we're just, again, they rarely make an appearance. They're still 14 points. They're VS diamonds. Like we always like to deliver to you. So the quality is there, and you see the rose, the white, and the yellow all across the board there, looking so good. And they are just fabulous in every way. So $399, we'll give those a final 60 seconds, then we're moving on. The round tanzanite, the 14 karat is still here. That was the 1378 to be exact. That one's still hanging out. So is our yellow diamond heart shape. And then we do have, let's see, anything else we need to show before we go? I don't think so. I think we've covered the bases today. And we've still got, gosh, that fabulous ruby and that tension set design. That was awfully special. So again, we'll be here for a couple minutes after we go off the air to help you with anything that you've seen today. If you need another look at something, now is the time to call. But again, last call, and we'll see you tonight, 5 o'clock Pacific. Don't forget, it's going to be our last Saturday night ever. So we're going to make it a big one, okay? We got a little special something going on for you tonight. So be sure to join me because our last Saturday night that we get to be with you is tonight at 5 Pacific. That is 7 Central Time, and that is 8 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you join me for that. And then we will have same thing tomorrow. We've got our Sunday morning show as well starting at 10. We're looking forward to that one. It's our last Sunday with 2 shows. Again, if you did not hear, I want to keep everybody as much in the loop as I possibly can because it is a daily schedule change, it seems. But just so you know, going forward here, this is our last weekend of 2 shows every Saturday and Sunday. There will be one. It will be in the morning, kind of like it was for the last decade or so. Okay, so we'll have our Saturday and Sunday mornings for you, 10 to 1. I will be here for you with, we're going to have 5 shows a week. We're going to have 5 shows only. It's going to be 5 shows, 3 on the weeknights, 2 on the weekends. Our 2 weekend morning shows staying as always. We blow them out. We do a really big value for you every Saturday and Sunday morning. I will see you there as well as Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights, 5 to 8. Monday and Tuesday, we will be off, no show at all, no online, no TV, no nothing. So, and I will be here with you for all 5 shows. We'll have 5 shows a week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights, Saturday and Sunday mornings. That's it. So again, just like it used to be a couple of months ago. So $399 here. Let's take a look at our last, very, very busy pair of earrings. Christy, I blame you. She said, bring them out and look what they did. The phone lines, just lighten up those lines as a $399 diamond stud should. Where you pay more for the gold today, just the gold findings by themselves, than you are paying for this entire stud, where the real value is in the diamonds. I mean, gold can go wherever it wants, but still diamonds are going to be more pricey than the gold all day long. Yes? And who was it? Hi, Kathy from Arkansas. Thank you so much. Kathy in Arkansas, I'm so glad to hear that. She got her newest tanzanite from us. She got a tanzanite pendant in the mail, and she said she loves it. So thank you so much. Well, I appreciate you shopping with us, and wear it in good health. Yes, Jason? I can. The heart shape going on the hand again. My favorite part about that one is on the hand, because again, all the different ways it looks from the side profile and the detail there. So this is the heart shape yet again on the hand. So take a look at this. This is the one that I just, like I said, it's hypnotic. So maybe I hypnotized you a little too much with this one. From the sides, here it is. So straight on, it looks almost like a straight, facing band here, where it's got the heart shape, the width of the band itself. But from the sides, it doesn't stop with the diamonds. Carat 20 and diamonds are going to wrap around either profile of the ring. So no matter how you see it, from what angle, unless you turn the thing inside out and look at the gold band in the back, you're going to see diamonds every which way. It's going to give you 221 total weight overall in diamonds. The heart-shaped yellow is a natural, of course. It's all we bring. The white diamonds are VS white diamonds. They're all we bring. And you've got all that detail all the way around. I can't say all we bring, but all we bring in accents, because I did have a large 1 carat SI stone earlier here today that's still here for $49.99. And don't forget about the finishing this has as well. Jason, this is the inside, if they missed that too. That is a really creative, and just again, talk about matchy-matchy in a good way. I love matchy-matchy when you're actually saying, let's just go overall, make it really extraordinary. Let's give you the heart-shaped details in the undergallery. We're about to sign off. If we don't see you tonight, have a great rest of your day. If we do see you tonight, fabulous. You're going to be treated to some extra special values here tonight for our last Saturday night. It's our final Saturday night tonight. So you get to see, again, 3 big hours live from Los Angeles, TVON style, here tonight for our very last call. And so we're going to have some fun with that show as well. And then tomorrow morning we're here, and tomorrow night, one last Sunday night. Yes? Does she? Susan in Massachusetts just called. What this just means is we got to come up with some new jewelry, because all I'm getting is calls saying, I have it, 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 I have it. We got to come up, well, guess what? So let me do that. Guys, I'm going to just sit here for the next few hours, and I'm going to be designing. I'm going to sketch right now. I'm going to shoot some promos and all that kind of stuff, and I'm going to be here. So if you need me at all, I'll be here all day. I will say, I love that. I just thought, in the last several items I've shown, you have all said I have it. So I love that. Maybe we just need to come up with some fresh jewelry, which we have. We're working on, the behind the scenes. It's been busy, and I needed something else to do. I'm going to design. I'm going to do some sketching here this afternoon. So thank you again for being with us. We have about 7 minutes left. We're going to take a look. Susan just called in to say, I have the ring. She said, just get it. That was Susan, not me. She said, just get it. If you're thinking about it, just get it. She loves it, obviously. And there was actually somebody the other day, I don't know if it was Susan or somebody else, who said, I want to get another. She had the ring already, and she wanted to get another to stack them. Was that you, Susan, or was it somebody else? And she thought about stacking them together, and I only have the one to show you. But isn't that cool that we can bring you pieces like that, where it's obviously a good value if you're thinking about getting 2 of something, of the same piece. And that's an idea as well. So take a look at it one more time. $27.77. Thanks for being with me today. Hey, Denise. How's Denise doing? You are correct. So, yes, I'm going to go back down. Everyone's like, oh, wow, you're going on vacation. No, I've always done 5 shows here for the longest time. I'm going to go back to 5 shows. I've been doing 6 in 4 days. I'm going to go back to 5 in 5 days, which is more normal. Well, most people in this business do 2 or 3, but I'm going to do 5. So I'm going to be here. Denise just asked, what's happening? Denise, and again, for everybody else who just tuned in at the very end of the show, we have a new schedule starting on Monday. This is our last weekend. Remember, a couple of months ago, we only had 1 show on the weekends. We got this bonus extra time that we had to fill in, and so we've been doing that, but we are just literally going, it was for, the big holiday season in December and January, the really busy time when everyone's in. So we're going back to kind of the old schedule. All we're doing is just reverting back to that. And so we are taking the extra shows that we had for a couple months. We are discarding those. I will be with you every Saturday and Sunday morning. So Denise, the mornings are not going anywhere, but that is true. This is our last weekend of evening shows on the weekends. This is very confusing because we're still with you on the evenings on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 5 to 8. I will continue to let you know what's happening because I know it's confusing. I get it. I can barely keep track of when I'm supposed to be here anymore, but so I know it's a struggle for you guys as well. This is my livelihood, and I can barely keep track. But again, this is our last weekend of evening shows. A couple months ago, we didn't have them. We brought them on for the holiday season. Now they're gone. So again, I'm going to go back to 1 show per day with you, and that's 5 times a week. So instead of 6 shows in 4 days, Most people thought I was on vacation because you never saw me, but it was actually 6 shows in 4 days. I'm going to be doing 5 shows in 5 days. So it's going to be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights, 5 to 8, and then our Saturday and Sunday mornings that have been established since the beginning of the network. So we'll have those for you. So that's what's happening. So yes, I know a lot of people are going, wait a minute, what did I just hear? So we'll keep reminding you of that. But yes, this is the last weekend of evening shows on Saturday and Sunday. Everything else, the weekends will stay on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We will not have a Monday show. We did not have Tuesday shows until, again, recently. They were an extra add-on just for the holiday season. We're getting, the Tuesdays will not be here and the Mondays will not be here, so it's Wednesday through Sunday, and that's it. All shows on TV, all shows online if that's comfortable for you. You got it. So, yeah. Denise, I was like, who? I was like, oh yeah, I got you now. Okay, yes, you got it. Well, thank you so much, Denise. I appreciate that. Yes, I will be with you. All right, so coming up, and then let's do this. We've got our last call in the 2777 in the heart shape, and then we're going to move on. Don't forget about our pearl, our Tahitian, everything else. We've got a lot of great pieces to share with you. I'll see you in a couple hours. We'll see you at 5 o'clock one last time for our Saturday night. Sunday night, we'll have that tomorrow as well. Don't forget about the Tahitian and Platinum. And thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. I know it's been total schedule whiplash, so we just all at TVON so appreciate your understanding and so appreciate your rolling with it here, because I know it's been a lot and it's been crazy. I was here for years and years and years where never had a schedule change, and then it's been a little crazy lately, but that's okay. We'll get it all set up, and it'll be Wednesday through Sunday from here on out. So 2777 on this one, and then let me know if you'd like to have that or anything else you saw. We did have this really cool ribbon ring, just in case you saw maybe the last couple hours, but not the first. Here's the ribbon ring that we had for only $18.88. I still think with the platinum and the 18 karat gold, I would just maybe just consider taking out the stones, keeping them, and melting it for the metal. It's $18.88 for platinum, mostly platinum and 18 karat gold there. And then we have our gold quartz. Don't forget about that. Just added that in the last couple of minutes for you. And all the schedule details, if you're going, I can't keep track of this, the best thing to do is we have a website called TVON, TVON.com. It's just TVON.com. It's right there at the bottom of your screen. That will be updated with everything you need. So that's a great way. If you just need a little cheat sheet or need to screenshot something, you can go plug that into your search bar up top of whoever however you get access to the internet. Go type in TVON.com, and then our schedule will be there for you. And that's a good way to remember, especially early on when it's new. So TVON.com, otherwise just tune in and you'll know where we are. Or again, you can go to Facebook. I'm sure there'll be a little blurb on Facebook, or I don't know if YouTube we can post like that. But again, TVON.com is really the place to be. It's the website that tells you all about the schedule. That's really why the website is there, is to live stream the show if you're ever away from your TV and your cable or satellite provider. And it's a great way to also keep up to date on the ever-changing schedule that hopefully will be now a little bit more static. So that's $18.88. Here's the gold quartz and a closer look at that one with the diamonds on the sides. We have 2 final minutes left. I see you tonight for one last time on a Saturday night. Again, yes, I say one last time. It was newer. I've only done them for about, I don't know, it's hard to say, maybe a month or 2. I don't know. But this is going to be our last Saturday night together. So remember, Saturday mornings will exist. Sunday morning will exist. Hi, Victor. What's up? Yes. Oh my goodness, did she need to see it again or anything? No. Oh, okay. Well, Anna, it was Anna in Georgia. I was wondering if it was Anna S., but it was. Thank you so much. I know her by now, Anna S. in Georgia. Thank you, thank you. I'm so glad you got the 14 karat earlier. Reminder, the 1378 round is still here. Here's the beautiful gold quartz, which was item number 11279880. Still have those 28-point studs going out the door like crazy. Hope you can get those. And then this is our last call on the gold quartz, which is the 280 in 18 karat gold with the diamonds on the side of that platform. And this is a cabochon. So again, they'll be at the base of the stone where that's set. It's 23 points in diamonds, and it's in solid yellow gold. And that stays in yellow gold. And thank you again for being with us today. 1 minute. Today's not over. I'll be here for a while. We got another show coming up at 5. That's in 4 hours from now. So feel free to go get a little something to eat, maybe enjoy some nice weather outside. Do whatever it is you like to do on a Saturday afternoon. We'd love to have your company this evening at 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 p.m. Central Time, and 8 p.m. Eastern. So we'll see you then. 3 big hours. And again, our final Saturday evening broadcast will be happening tonight. And then we're back with you tomorrow as well. If you like the morning shows or the afternoon shows, these daytime shows are not going anywhere. We will have every Saturday and Sunday for you from 10 to 1 Pacific Time. They are not going anywhere. They are the OGs. They've been here from the beginning, so we're going to carry those through. So thanks again for being with us today. I'm Lauren Blair. I'll see you in 4 short hours. We'll have a blast tonight. Our final Saturday show for you in the evening will be coming up at 5 o'clock tonight. I will see you then. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon.